All right, let's meta game a little bit. What are we gonna do when Soon arrives and the game starts?
We're gonna elect me leader because I should have won
No,
that
no,
that
no,
election was
no.
undemocratic. I
That was
can't believe you didn't vote for
absolutely,
me. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna.
that is absolutely what Otis wanted to.
Danga, Danga.
Hola.
Danga.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo
Hello.
está?
Hi. No
Yeah, go down.
Alexander. Okay.
Feliz Navidad.
Good day.
So the last time we started off on our session 0, everybody kind of introduced themselves and got started on their day-to-day until you all ended up at the Castle of Waterdeep, where you had a half-ass banquet, because I don't even think half of you ate, uh, with the king, Lord Mefric Dreadstorm of Waterdeep, recently re-elected uh, king of Waterdeep. Him, along with two of the top Waterdeep Bureau of Investigators, were also there. One was a lady whose name I literally just lost in my book. Give me a moment.
We shall never know her name.
Yeah, it's okay. You won't see her for a while, anyways.
Okay.
Two of the top WBI investigators were also there at the dinner, along with the king's top guard, Alan Dorr, and one of his scribes, whose name you did not get for obvious reasons. You were all basically forced into a contract with the king, essentially being told that you can either partake in this new project or you can go to jail. And I don't think that was really a viable option for too many people, so I guess here you are.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. So as the rest of you were dining and enjoying your time in there, obviously you got to, I guess eat if you wanted to, and you got the assignment. But before you all were able to leave after getting your first assignment on this new mercenary group known as the King's Guard, you were all asked to designate a head for your investigation group. And through a very brief period of voting, it was
Rigged voting, might I add.
It was a close tie between Lucian Gildor and Cornelius Mandelbrot, which ultimately ended up with Cornelius being elected as the leader of the group. Cornelius,
He stole the election.
I forgot to mention to you, on top of the card that you were given, or well, the badge that you were given, when you open it, you would have seen that it actually, funny enough, had your name already written in it, along with your photo. It's as if they knew that you were somehow going to get it.
God
Perfect.
fucking damn it.
On top of that, they had given you a bag which contained a sending stone, one single sending stone. So add one single sending stone into your inventory.
Okay. What is a sending stone?
This is why is there two Lucians?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The sending stone is essentially it's almost like a telephone, but it's not. It is used to basically transcribe messages at a sort of distance, and you would see that inscribed on the back of it. It's like, it just says scribe on there. So this means that the sending stone that you were given is a direct contact to the scribe. You were also given a small notebook and a pen, which says investigative notes on there. And while you were all leaving, you also would have been told that within a few days, depending on how you complete this mission, there may be rewards for you if you do well. After you all had left, while you were all kind of discussing your next move and kind of standing around, the sea elf had kind of slipped past all of you, kind of unknowingly in a rush, and ran into the castle, seemingly very late. She was in there for a while, and from what it seemed, it was like a long conversation was had, specifically involving maybe a letter that she might have had in her hand. Who knows? Either way, she comes rushing back out of the Castle of Waterdeep, and she's looking around, And that is when we go ahead and open our scene for today, where now you all can pretty much.
Can I ask how I mirror my my icon?
What do you mean mirror?
Like how I look to the left.
Right click
You,
the
you
icon.
right click on
shit.
it, advanced
Oh, shit.
transform, flip horizontal.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
God, I'm good.
Stop doing that. What are you doing? Okay,
Made him
thank
do
you.
a spin on that thing. Right, so this is where I open the stage pretty much, and we will start with good old Dunga here, who has just came out of the castle of Waterdeep after having a long conversation with the king. Kind of looks around, trying to figure out her bearings and where she could find this group that she was told to look for. And I shall now put my hands down and let you all have the stage.
How long has it been since we came, like we were in the castle?
Well, for the conversation that she had, I would say it would have been around maybe 30 or so minutes.
Can I also ask how we tell the time?
This guy really gonna ask me technical shit like that?
Like
How do we tell the time? That's
Look at
all
the
I care
sun,
about
bruh.
at this
Look at the
point.
fucking sun, dumbass.
do we just
Fucking
know?
Christ.
Do we just
Yes.
have expertise?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my.
Oh, okay.
It
So
seems to be 6 p.m. Ugh.
what time is it right now?
It's currently 1:35 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Fuck.
All
I
right.
was slightly off.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the sea elf. Right. I'm gonna be. Who might you be, miss?
Hi, I'm from Marie.
And are you supposed to be with us, or what are you doing?
Yes, I'm so sorry I was late.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
it's totally fine. No need to apologize.
Yes, it's fine. Not everyone can be polite. It's a skill, after all.
I'm sorry.
Don't mind him. He's a bit rude.
I'm not, actually.
Hobie Man didn't get to be leader.
Yes, he is. He might be still kind of salty, as they say about that, but don't mind him. So, we were just heading off. Do you want to come with us?
Of course.
All right, and I usher her, with my hand. All right, gather round, people.
Yes, I don't think we finished our previous conversation about where exactly we were going at this point.
Well, the king or someone mentioned a Nino that we should happen upon at the docks between 2 and 5. He might have some information on the pirates, but as it is 1:35, I reckon we shall go there and see what we can find till it is 2.
That sounds like a great idea, my friend.
Thank you. Does anybody have any objections?
I just shake my head and just walks with my beats in my hands.
I think Owen seems distracted, like he's looking for something, and when we have some time, I think he's just gonna sit down and I'm gonna
I love you. Thank you, Jones.
cast
Okay.
my Find Familiar as a ritual. So he can find his rat.
Okay.
Go ahead and cast the spell.
So,
Can I also ask what Kolba's character is doing? What Garrock is doing?
He's been distracted. He is now just standing around until
He's lying unconscious in an alleyway.
Okay.
No, he's just been kind of sitting there contemplating after all that. I would say for the moment. Funny enough, you all look around and you notice that Arthur is missing. You don't know where Arthur is ran off to, but for the time being, you can kind of tell that you might catch up with him later. So I do also just want to add to note, by the way, that when you all did step out and you all finally got your bearings and you all have kind of, started getting yourselves together, you all did notice that kind of in this alley where Garrick has been, that this is where the whole commotion of the people who were essentially, clamoring for the newspapers about the latest editions, the latest gossip. That is where they were all gathered around. You can see Garrick is kind of lost in the crowd right now amongst the people. I got distracted by my own followers thing, my bad. Hey, thanks, Cax. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I also got distracted by Jones's something earlier. Thank you, by the way, Jones. You're a gem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right. So in this alley is where Garrick has basically gotten lost for the time being amongst the people who have been clamoring for the newspapers. The few of you who were able to kind of get in there and grab the newspapers, you did read the things that were mentioned in the old newspaper entry. And for the temple that actually had fallen in question, surprisingly enough, it was this temple right here in this old temple lot. Is where you would have seen that there pretty much is a little bit of smoke from where there was a fire and there was an incident for this temple here. Can you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Much. Oh my God. Thank you. My man. Jesus. My man.
Seeing that it was a Bahamut temple, I would like to kind of go and look at the ruins, kind of deal.
Yeah, so you'll notice that there are glass shards on the ground as you walk up, and they're not just any kind of glass shards. These are from a glass bottle, and there is, smolders from what indicates that this may have been a firebombing that happened. Looks like several of these firebombs may have been tossed upon the temple and inside the temple. As you kind of look around the smoldering area, you see that there are a few smoldered bodies as well on top of the burnt down ruins in this area. Not much is there to note, really. The only thing that you can really see is that this place was just absolutely assaulted. By who or what, you cannot really tell, but you just know that this place here has definitely been targeted for something. They are trying to spark some kind of revolution. You see that there are dragonborns gathered around. They're all really pissed off. They're out here. They're trying to not spew anger. You can see their scales are glowing and their noses are flared. They're really upset about this. And one of them looks to you, and he's really pissed, but he doesn't really say much. He just kind of looks at you, breathing angrily, trying to keep himself from saying or doing anything wrong. But after a few seconds of just looking at you, he looks to the rest of you, and then he just kind of turns around and starts walking away, not really wanting to let his emotions boil over in this moment.
Now, as he kind of does that as well, as he looks at me, I'm just clenching my fists, and then the draconic energy kind of flows in, it shows up in the tattoos and stuff, just as the temper is in the dwarven lifestyle.
Let's say that
kind of size them up.
Yeah, I would say that while this guy didn't really, say anything, there was another one who was kind of standing by, a little young dragonborn who saw that, and he kind of walks up to you. He looks at you, and he looks at the temple, and he looks back to you, and he goes, "You study the ways of the dragon?"
Yes, I've been lucky enough to be one of the chosens of my clan.
Oh, my dad studied that before he died. And he looks towards the burnt temple, specifically at one of the bodies. Seems like that may or may not have been this child's father, but you can tell that this child clearly is in a state of grieving. And he looks back up to you and he goes, if you have the time, you can help the other temples.
I'll see what I can do about it.
I don't know about many others, but there are a few in Waterdeep. Not sure how many remain, but this one was where the Dragonborns gathered. So I'm not sure, but if you see any, please make sure they're safe.
I'll have an eye on him.
Little Dragonborn kind of like wipes his eyes and turned around to walk away. The rest of you, you've kind of just watched all this unfold. You see that clearly this is something that is a clear problem in the city, and it appears as if there's no guards, no investigators, nothing around. It's as if this place was just forgotten the second it was attacked.
Hmm.
Can I do a perception check?
How about you give me an investigation instead?
Or an okay, yeah. Investigation. There you go.
With a 10, you're not really able to gather too much. Like I said, you really take note of the broken bottles and the things around you. Not much is really evident at this moment. Oh, and it's kind of the same for you, except you more managed to find like you managed to find one dagger that's bloodied, very recently bloodied. Whose blood it may be, you're not sure, but there is just a bloody dagger that was left out in the open here, near the burning temple. I would say it was around that area there.
Investigation, you said,
I'll-
right?
I would pick that dagger up and see if there's any crests or emblems or anything of note. Like,
This is a standard dagger. Nothing really apparent about it. It's just a dagger. It looks like somebody just grabbed one from either the kitchen or something, and they just used it for what they needed it for.
Owen would then throw it to Otis and say, "Here, brother man, you have good new dagger, man."
Jones,
Yeah.
you get distracted by some some rats who are in a corner over here, who are just doing little bounces up and down over a piece of cheese.
Go over and bounce with them.
Start dancing with the rats. Oh no, the rat circus is starting.
Cheesy man, cheesy man, cheesy man.
Okay, boss man. So where we go next? Speak to Goku's.
Cornelius.
Cornelius, thank you.
I think we should just wander the docks until we. Am I supposed to know what dock exactly we're supposed to go at?
Nope.
Okay.
I gave you the bare bones. This is your investigative work.
Great. All right. We should just wander the docks. You want to split off, or you want to stay as a group?
I think we should stay as a group. That seems like the more responsible thing to do here. If you were to ask me, of course, I'm not leader, so let's leave it to our grand and glorious leader to decide, of course.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this for you guys really quick as well. I'm going to put you guys in a new map, kind of a bit more of a detailed view of the street that you're currently on.
I just see a grid.
Yeah,
reload.
It's very detailed. We're at the atomic level here, gentlemen.
Reload the page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
Wait, what about now?
I reloaded it.
Much better.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, it's
Sometimes when
beautiful.
I'm making things, I accidentally put it on the token layer. And I would say that all of your tokens would be about in this general area here. The temple in question that would have been burnt down, by the way, would have been this little house here, this one here. This whole area surrounding this temple, I'd say in about a 10-foot radius would just be smoldered and covered in ashes. The house in front of you here looks like just a small shack that was also partially burnt down. This whole sector just seems to have been hit. But besides that, the other areas on the street are pretty well kept together. Like I said, over in this area is where the journalists and everybody else would be gathered around. They would be out here trying to get the newspaper and keep an eye out for Petty Code, keep an eye out for Lucian.
Hang on, actually, I'd like to go over there and see which one is with the newspaper that published that story about me.
Do you want to go over there and try to find whoever posted
Yeah.
the newspaper?
Absolutely, I
Yeah.
do.
I follow
Where am
Lucian
I?
to make
So,
sure he
huh?
doesn't do anything crazy.
Owen would keep an eye out for any type of folk that would resemble what him and his brother comes from. The more shady underworld, type people, but still follow the group
Yeah,
for
I'm
now.
here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one?
Where's
Oh, yeah.
everyone?
Oh my god, there's two of her. She's
yeah, there
fucking
is.
reproducing.
Owen, what did you say you were doing?
I think Owen would keep an eye out for people similar to him and his brother, the thieves and more
Ne'er-do-wells.
underground works, while still like passively following his group.
Okay. You don't really see too much so far. The streets just seem to be filled with commoners and people alike.
Yeah.
We'll throw some regular commoners out here. There's just a bunch of them gathered in this area here. And Lucian, you said you're looking for the one
Yeah.
who. Lucian,
I'm
roll
just
me
gonna
roll me a perception. Let's see if you can
roll
figure out.
perception.
Okay, let's see if you can figure out the news journalist.
Okay, hang on. Fuck perception.
Yeah, with an 18, you are able to find the one who actually put that story out about you.
But I am or I'm not?
You are.
You are. I'm gonna say
Okay,
that
good.
it's this bard lady over here who is just standing around with her pen and paper, kind of looking around. She's got a hat on. Hat says the Waterdeep Press on there. And this
Okay.
very much is the same newspaper that released the article about you and everyone else.
I'm just gonna kind of walk up to her and then get pretty close. Say, hey, are you the one that published that slanderous story about me? I demand a retraction published right now. This is outrageous.
Oh my goodness! Are you are you the okay, are you the quote unquote nobleman, Mr. Lucian?
Yes, I am, but that story, it was slanderous. It's not true. It's outrageous. I demand you publish a retraction.
Are you? I gotta know. Are you actually a Gildor? I mean, it's okay. I won't post it if you are. I just really gotta know. Your brother seems really adamant on the fact that you're not.
Well, I am.
I don't know. You don't really look like your brother. Your brother's more handsome and.
Well, my brother's a
dreamy.
cunt.
No, he's a great man. See, that sounds like something
No,
a
he's
jealous
not.
person would say. I see no reason that we should
He's
retract
ugly,
our.
and he's shorter than me.
I see no reason we should retract our article based on the fact that you, Mr. Lucian, have already caused quite a bit of trouble for yourself in just a few days alone. I mean, you defecated yourself, and that's not really.
I did
Otis,
no
oh,
such thing. This is
While
you have no evidence for this story. It's outrageous. You published it in the first place. It's ridiculous.
while Lucian is kind of shit talking her, Otis pulls Lucian's sleeves and holds out a soul knife, now a psychic blade, for him to take to try and push him into being very aggressive towards her.
I just kind of look at him. I'm not going to stab her, you fucking moron. I'm just trying to have a conversation, please.
You sure, man? You seem very angry.
I am angry, but I'm a nobleman. I'm not just going to stab someone I'm upset with.
I'm not really nobleman no more, but okay.
The woman.
Oh, shut up.
This woman sees Otis trying to pass the knife, and her eyes widen, and she quickly starts writing things down. And she quickly turns around and takes off, feeling threatened that you are going to stab her. And she runs into the crowd before you can catch her.
Now
clearly
look what
she's
you've
now been
done, you
intimidated.
fucking goblin moron.
No, you did this.
I didn't do anything. That
Yes,
now
you
she's
did
gonna.
it.
Oh,
You
now
did
she's gonna
this. You
publish a
shit.
story about this. She's
You
gonna
sh-
claim I tried to stab her or
You
something.
shit
You
your own
fucking
pants.
imbecile.
It's not Otis' fault you shit your own pants. Otis just wanted to help you.
We've been over this. I never shat anybody's trousers. This is.
The story says otherwise.
I'm fucking done with it, and I just kind of walk away.
Meanwhile, the rest of you, while Lucian is kind of walking his way back, you've all just kind of seen Lucian disappear into the crowd, and you kind of heard the lady kind of loudly kind of go, "Oh my god!" and kind of like take off after she wrote something down. And then you'd see that these two would regroup with you.
Otis comes back with a very big smile, very satisfied with what just happened.
What are the rest of you doing while they are kind of walking back up to you?
I'm just looking around to see like what buildings these are, like what these represent.
Well, you can see a sign outside of this one here. This one indicates that it is some sort of armory. Um, Over to the right here, you can see that this is some sort of inn slash, you know, house area where people rent out rooms to stay in. Across the way is what appears to be someone's home. They've kind of just been looking out the window at what's been going on. A lot of these places generally are just homes and little shops here and there with knickknacks. This shop here is a smith who is, hard at work right now. You can hear the clanging coming from the inside of his store as he's working. And like I said, just in general, most of these places here are just houses with a few little stands set up here and there. For example, you have a fruit stand over here. And over here would be just an adventuring stand, where there's a man who looks to be selling adventuring gear. Streets are a little quieter besides these people over here who are near the alley. But as you all are standing there, you kind of hear another scream again coming from the alley, except it sounds like Lucian. It sounds like it's that same woman who you just spoke to who is screaming again.
Hmm. I'm just gonna go over there and investigate, I suppose.
You can. Would you like to go into the alley?
Which alley did you say it was?
It's the same alley over here.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of go back over there.
Yeah, I'm just following. Yeah.
I just kind of look around to see what's going on.
Okay, and you all kind of like push your way through the crowd a little bit, trying to see as more people are gathering around, as you start hearing like more panic. And as you guys press more into the alley, you guys are gonna kind of actually end up in the alley itself.
Oh god, such detail.
Just put your tuckers down right there. You'll see that same woman who you saw before you stop right there. Too far, too far, too far. Back here.
Is she difficult? There's too much
Back here.
detail.
That's right. All you right there. I'm gonna wait till everyone puts their stuff down.
Hey, look, patreon.com/afternoon maps.
Afternoon maps.
Afternoon maps.
That is pretty much kind of where you came from. That's the area you
Yeah.
came from. That's what I'm saying. You
Alright.
all are right here. Let's see. You all are just kind of like right here, right at the beginning, coming out, and you see that same woman that Lucian you spoke to earlier is over here on top of this grate, and she appears to be unconscious on the ground.
Unconscious?
Yes, she is on the ground currently. You can she's passed out. You can see that there is blood pooling into the grate. She seems to have had some sort of injury happen to her, but regardless, you all have just pretty much stumbled into some sort of assault on the woman.
Well, I do a perception check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He does.
Whoever would like to do a perception check, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do it too. As always, I'm the second best person.
Sappy.
Fuck. Yeah.
With a 21, you look around, and in the alleyways, you are able to spot you're able to spot two kind of gruff-looking men. I'll go ahead and reveal this for you guys. You'll see these two kind of in the alley. They're looking at you, and they got bandanas on, and they're very sinister. They're kind of like watching you, um, waiting to see what you do with this woman who's currently dying here on the ground. Additionally, along with that man, you see another masked man who is currently on the roof of this inn over here. This kind of like abandoned building, and he's also kind of like watching you. The rest of you don't really see this at first, but Sappy pointed out to you, or Lucian pointed out to you that he spotted a couple people kind of like sitting there and kind of watching.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of shout at the two men sitting over there. Hey, you! What did you do to that woman? What happened here?
They don't respond. They just continue to watch you. They're watching all of you, and um, oh, and you actually notice that they're actually eyeing you the most.
I figured as much. Owen would have like telepathically told his rat to stay close to the group while he himself backs off and tries to go into stealth. Just as like a casual precaution, like you mostly do.
All right, and you got that. The rest of you, what are you doing as you've now been alerted to this potential incident going on?
I say to the group, this must be a trap. We must be cautious.
I'm terrified. I've never experienced a scene like this. I'm like in shock.
There's no need to worry, Aquamarie. You are under our protection.
And
Well,
as you're
we should
all
maybe be a
talking,
little bit worried. These men do seem rather dangerous. Let's not be
And-
too easy here.
as you're all talking, you hear from the alleyways. You hear, well, well, well. Look what the fucking cat dragged in today.
Joe Mafia.
Otis, my friend. It's so good to see you again. Where's your brother at? And you see a few more start to walk out of the alleys, and they start kind of gathering around this woman who's been taken down. They all kind of start walking out and gathering around him, and you see like some more start popping out of the roofs and all this, and he kind of looks at you and he goes, "Now, I don't want to be an asshole here, but I'm not taking that today."
Why?
You
Why
tell him. You tell
attacking-
him. You tell him to come out with the rest of yous, or my men here start shooting. And we'll start with this bitch here.
But Otis not care for bitch there.
I'm sure you don't.
I know this lady.
I'm sure you don't. But I'm sure the new head of the King's Guard surely does care. And he looks straight at you, Cornelius.
Can I try to persuade?
Otis looks back at Cornelius with a questioning face, kind of like asking if Otis needs to worry about the lady.
I continue my conversation with them without even I glance at you and I just continue my conversation. Can I do a persuasion check?
For what? What are you saying?
I want to be like, surely men of your grandeur wouldn't, threaten some innocent people, right? You could just let the lady go.
Why would I do that?
Well, aren't you, you would say, a man of honor?
Anna, pal, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, do you? Why don't you ask your
Cornelius,
friend this?
that's not going to work on these men. Look at them. They're ruffians.
Ask your friend. Ask your friend.
I think after Cornelius says that, I think Owen actually just steps up and goes out of stealth
There he is.
What you want?
You know what I want. It's that time of the month, that time of the week. You know the boss wants his money. You got the gold and not. It's been about 2 weeks now since we've heard from you.
Listen, we work on it, yes? I have gold, just not as much gold as
He
you want.
pulls out this strange object. It almost looks like a crossbow, but it's not that. You see that it has a hammer and a barrel on there. This looks to be some sort of first model flintlock, and he kind of points at the woman and he cocks it, and he kind of goes, "That's not what I want to hear."
Okay, man. Listen, man. Listen. I have got very important job. We're from man with a lot of money. Okay, we work. The Cornel man, show badge, man.
I flashed a badge.
See, we do good here. I get all money you need and more. Yes.
But see, here's the thing, right? We know about what you're doing. We know everything. You don't have to worry about that. We're always watching. We have a hand in every single pot you could think of. Wherever you go, we know. You could even take a piss in the fucking alley and we'll know. There's nothing that you do that we don't know. We know what you're doing. We know what you're looking into. We know who you work for. But that's not the problem. We want our money now. We agreed 100 gold every week. And you have dodged us for the last 2 weeks.
I mean, not really, Dutch. We have been in jail.
Did you think I give a
Otis,
fuck?
Otis. Shh. No good time.
Listen. We've been working very hard to satisfy your needs. And you tell us we gotta do all kinds of stuff. And we go to jail for all kinds of stuff. And now you want to come here and stress me for money. I do not have time for it.
I think Owen would walk up to his brother and just conking on the head to stop him from talking, knowing that this is a very dangerous situation.
Otis very well knows that this is a dangerous situation, but also Otis does not give a shit, and he looks at his brother and looks back at him and says,
Still no time for it.
You know, and that's the problem, you see. The problem here is that while that is good and all, you got yourself arrested, which is, once again, something that got you in the same exact situation. Because you two just couldn't be fucking quiet for 5 goddamn minutes. And now you were trying to pay off your debt, and you ended up in jail again because you two are sloppy. And that's why you'd never make it with the hand, because you're sloppy.
Listen, man, listen.
Otis gets a very angry look at his face and summons a soul knife, not doing anything, but is like very ready to fight.
You hear the cocks of crossbows coming from the roof as you look up, and you see that all of the men who are on the roof, they have now cocked their crossbows and they are pointing them kind of towards you.
Listen, man. What can we do? I have 59 gold on me now. Yes, that's all I have. What do you want out of
59,
this?
huh?
I have 59 gold.
59.
59 gold pieces.
Otis,
He's gonna start looking to each of you, and then he looks at Joffrin. He sees Joffrin, and you can't really see it through his bandana, but you see like a little happy look comes over his face. And the thing that we needed to get this all started, one little distraction is all it took to get you all here. Tell me, how was the temple looking today, Joffrin?
Earned.
My agents did good work then.
For what reason, though?
For this alone. Because I needed these two here, and I knew the only way I'd be able to draw you all in this direction is to start by distracting one of you. I distract one, and then the rest of you fall in like little moths. You follow right behind, and then you end up right in my honey.
What does that to mean do with anybody of the dragon from the Bahamut temple?
Oh, I don't care about them. they're all just little pieces in my chessboard. I just wanted your attention.
I'm just a wandering monk.
Yeah, you are. And you ended up in a place you really shouldn't have.
No.
You've got
Which is
yourself in.
Which is the person that is speaking right now?
It would be the captain among them. You can see this guy is very well established. You can see that he definitely holds higher rank than all of them. His equipment is definitely more in tune with the ranking that he holds.
Alright.
And he's going to continue on, and he looks at all of you, and he goes, "You all just don't understand what you've gotten yourself into. You really don't. There's such a bigger game at play here, and you all are just little pieces in it. And it's going to be so fun to watch this game happen. And we all will get to sit back, and we'll get to count the gold that comes from it. While everyone is distracted, dealing with everything that's going on, we will be able to go ahead and, well, take the city for ourselves, deal some money, continue what we're doing. But all of that doesn't really matter, and I'm sure you're wondering why I told you all this. And that doesn't really matter either.
No, we.
It's because you're not leaving, that's why." And he's going to
So you
start
work with
walking
Nino?
off. He's going to start walking off, and he goes, "Boys, take their gold and their lives." You'll see him walk off, and the rest of them will go ahead, and they will all actually arm their guns at you. As he is leaving, you will have one chance to kind of do something to him if you want. I'll say that he's about right here, but only one person may take one shot at him.
Huh.
I don't care. I'm taking the shot.
Are you throwing your soul knife?
Yeah. What do I roll for the throw?
I need another beer.
If you are attacking with your soul knife, you can do it at a ranged attack.
A ranged attack. I still
It's your
haven't
dex.
figured out this dex. Okay.
You
I
got
think
this,
it is
Reeves.
time.
I have faith in you.
No, I'm not
Uh,
attacking you.
Was that the right one?
That was not the right one, but you know what? I
What was it?
will let you have that throw. Let me just check one thing here. Yeah, so with your acrobatics, you are able to kind of throw that over. And what I'll go ahead and do to kind of like help you out here is what you do for this is you are going to roll me the dagger. Just the damage that breaks his AC anyway. 6 piercing. So you chuck your knife at him, right? And as you do, you throw your knife, and it's almost like the hatred that you have really channeled into your soul knife. Because as you chuck it, you manage to hit him, getting him right in the arm. You hear him go, "Fuck, shit," and then he turns around for a second, contemplating, and he goes, "Not yet. I'll let you have that one." But before he leaves, as this guy steps up, he's going to point the gun at the girl, and he's going to shoot her once, giving her one failed death save.
Damn.
And he's going to quickly start kind of like limping away as you got him right in the leg.
He whacked her.
I am. You got it like that.
Let me guess. Do we roll
Alright.
initiative?
Welcome to your first combat.
That's gonna be fun.
Make sure that you click on your token when you roll your initiative, please, so it shows up in the turn order.
The fact that I rolled higher than Jones is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Immaculate. Sensational.
It's very kind of sad, though.
It's really kind of sad.
It is kind of sad.
Sensational.
Technical difficulties.
Holy.
They know how it be.
It's rigged, guys. It's rigged.
It's rigged,
fucking
Jen.
do you have
Yeah.
powers? Do you have powers? What the
Just
fuck?
like that last election was, remember?
What?
I will say that Lucian and Otis, your initiative is not correct.
What?
Roll again, motherfuckers.
Roll again? Oh no! What the fuck?
Still didn't show up. Oh wait, there it is. There it is.
This is more liberal propaganda.
And Otis, I fix yours as well. There we go. That's it. Should be everybody. And now I'm gonna go ahead and roll the.
La benditas.
La banditos.
Oh my!
Aren't they supposed to show up in the order that the numbers are, though?
I think
It's the sort button.
Can't you count? 4 is way higher than 21.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I think if Tsumpabe presses the sort button, it will.
Huh? What? Who?
In the turn
Press the
order
sort
thing,
button.
if you press the sort button, will it sort?
No.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
I'm
it's the
first.
opposites.
Oh fuck.
There we go.
Oh my god.
I still think my initiative should actually be 18.
Nope.
Yeah, if we're being democratic here.
We're not.
I also think I should be party leader.
If we're being democratic.
If we're being democratic, yeah. I mean, I thought this was a republic.
Yeah, it's the Republic of China.
Okay, dude.
There's quite a few of them, guys. I think.
You don't
Okay,
say.
dude.
It's just 13. It's just 13. It's just 13. They're low health.
Don't
It won't
worry,
be that much.
guys.
Guys,
I'm really strong.
there
It's
might
just
be a-
it's a tutorial comment. That's all it is.
This is the
Like-
tutorial.
But I will.
Can you
I
just
will
let us
have.
fight rats or something?
No.
That's what I expect.
Well,
It's okay.
it's okay.
It's not okay. I'm scared.
So I
I'm gonna
will
shit
have.
myself again.
So I will have this happen instead. Okay, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take like the common number amongst all these that I rolled, and they will go as 1.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that way it makes it easier.
Hot diggity damn.
For the initiative, and it seems like the common number here was 5. It looks like I see 5 twice. So they will go on a turn order of 5.
Yeah, before
They're
Lucian.
still going
Put him
before
last.
me, motherfucker.
Put him last.
Yeah, this is up.
You can't do this to the legitimate party leader of this group. It's
I'm also going to do this. This woman will also be in the initiative, but all she will do is roll death saves on her turn.
We need to stabilize the woman.
You have the option to try and save this woman, or she will die.
Can I also kill her so she doesn't spread that story about me trying to stab her?
She already had one failure. What you
Imagine being in a group with full either neutral chaotic neutral or chaotic, and being the imagine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. With all that being said, welcome to your first D&D combat. We shall now go ahead and start.
Oh my god, it's so intense.
And we're gonna go ahead and start at the top of the round with
down a bit, please.
working on it.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
gonna
This is intense.
Holy
It's so
shitting
intense.
fuck.
I'll be getting myself into trouble and go.
I'm really about to shit myself.
Okay, so how many squares, like how do we tell how many squares we can move on a turn?
Should be fixed now. I should be do the ruler again. There you go. Now it's actually accurate.
I can move that. So
Yeah.
So your speed is just how far you can go, right?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
speed is how far you can go.
Okay.
so I'll get myself in these bad boys here. That's my free action, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll do my I'll use one key point to do like flurry of blows,
Alright,
right? How the fuck do I do like that one?
Alright. Go ahead and roll your die.
So I'll just do. So I can attack 3 times. So I'll just do 3 attacks unarmed, right?
Correct.
And I'm also
Jesus fucking
using,
Christ.
seeing that I'm a draconic disciple, my attacks will have fire damage on them.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage for the first one. The first two hit, but the third one does not. But I think you might just kill him with your first attack, honestly. So let's see. Okay, 6 bludgeoning. Was that on your first one? I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 bludgeoning. So you smack the almighty life out of it. Like, this is going to be double damage because I don't think we can roll double damage. So I'm gonna say that's a 12. And as you hit him, you manage to strike him right in the crick of his neck. He immediately chokes out, taking the full brunt of the damage. This one is now unconscious.
You fucking
Jesus
karate
Christ.
shot his
Holy
fucking...
That's pretty damn awesome, dude.
Do you have any additional actions or bonus? I mean, any additional?
No, I'm just gonna say that's it for now, yeah.
All right. We shall now move on to Owen. It is now your turn. You just watch Joffrin absolutely karate chop somebody in the fucking jugular.
I call that motivation.
All that motivation. Fuck you, what?
So let's see, how far is this? 55.
Keep in mind, he is on the roof.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of something here.
You need to climb that bitch.
Don't you worry. So, okay, that works. So, I'm gonna use 30 feet of movement. I have 35 to... Oh, let me lift you up to get here, right? And from here, I'm going to misty step up, which is 30 feet teleportation wherever I can see.
And are you attacking this guy here?
Yeah, so I'm gonna end up here, and that's, let me see, is that a bonus action? Yes, it is. So
Yep, so you misty step up and you try to hit him with your dagger when you get up there, right?
I'm thinking I'm going to... Exactly, yes. I'm going to use the rapier, actually.
Okay.
That's
With an
it.
11, unfortunately, you do miss him. Sappy, what the fuck are you doing?
That was an accident. I'm just, oh god. Forget about it.
Oh my god.
Forget about it, wise guy.
Come on, don't worry about it. With an 11, unfortunately, you are not able. You just barely miss him as he like cocks his neck to the side, dodging your rapier. Kind of just he holds his hand up and gives you like a little come here motion, like.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? I believe that was your action and bonus, correct?
That's my action, movement, action, bonus action.
All right. Aquamarie, time for me to give you the quick tutorial rundown.
2 hours later.
So, I think I got this little tutorial part. I don't
Okay,
understand.
I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
Oh. So this guy that's right behind me to the right, I'm gonna throw a ray of frost to him.
Based.
That's it?
Okay.
Like on Ray of Frost, I beg you.
Oh my god. Did I?
One eternity later.
Were you attacking this one here?
Bruh. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yes, that guy behind me on the right. Did I claim or not? Did I do it or not?
Yeah, you hit him.
Not one.
You hit him.
Okay. I did that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you being a kind of newer sorcerer, seeing as how you consume that thing and you're still kind of getting used to your magic, You do hit him, but the cold that you tried to throw was cold. You know, you hit the guy. He's a little cold now. He's like, oh shit. You know, he kind of felt it. But you only hit him for 1 damage, so it didn't really hurt him too bad. It just kind of like stinged him a little bit.
Oh.
It's minor frostbite.
Minor frostbite.
Like an ice cube down his pants.
He's gonna lose the tip of his pinky. He's...
Okay, you'll get him next
No.
time. So we'll go on and we'll move ahead to Cornelius.
Very nice, very nice. Okay. Okay. Now I have to think of what I'm actually doing. So,
Cornelius saved a woman!
that's true. That's what I thought of doing.
Cast a spell or something.
Which guy is unconscious, by the way? Just so.
Suck his dick, man.
Like, can you?
Yeah, can you just rotate them slightly?
Yeah,
so,
or something, because it's gonna.
Yeah, here, hold on, I'll do that. I'll flip that guy.
All right.
And
all
I'll
right.
give him that. There you go.
Okay. What do I do? Is the question. I mean, I'm gonna Misty Step. Well, I'm gonna first walk 6
Holy shit.
6 squares here. Here, right?
Yeah, so that should be your movement, right? You were about here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be your movement. And you said you were Misty stepping there, or
No, I'm not Misty Stepping there. I'm just walking there, and then I Misty Step.
All right, where are you Misty stepping to?
And I'm Misty Stepping right here. Or, how do I, like...
Just hold your left mouse button to pin.
Right there.
That's too far. You can only go 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. Aw, damn.
Yeah. God, that's nothing.
Damn, son.
That's
So that's like That's like there.
Yup.
Damn, that's nothing, brother. Okay.
That's nothing.
I Misty Step. Sure, I Misty Step, like, where is it? So it's right there. Do you see where I'm pointing?
Yep, I see your ruler.
All right, right there.
Okay, just move your token right there, please.
Okay. And then I just go invisible.
What?
I cast invisibility.
Okay, so you're using your main action to cast invisibility.
Yes, I'm casting invisibility as my main action.
All right, and with that, you guys watch as Cornelius just kind of into the air, into thin air as he goes invisible.
Hi, man.
Was that all for your turn, Cornelius?
I have a question.
Could have, like, cast
I have
a
2
fireball or
questions.
something.
Shut up, Sappy. I have a question for. So, do I have all my spells prepared that I have on me?
You should be preparing your spells. Yes. The way you prepare your spells is by
1 eternity later.
for a level 3 wizard, your list of prepared
Level 3
spells
lizard?
can include 6 spells of level 1 and 2 in any combination chosen from your spellbook.
Gotcha.
That's with proficiency, right?
My bad. Was that all? We good? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yep. He just
All right, we
went
move on.
invisible. He didn't kill anyone.
We move on then to Lucian.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
we do?
Yep, Lucian, or not Lucian, sorry,
No.
Otis.
I was
Otis,
about
it
to
is
say.
your turn.
Hello?
Oh, I said Lucian. Yes, Otis, it is now your turn.
Oh,
What do you do? You just watched your brother Misty step to the roof above you and kind of try to hit that guy, but he just kind of said no and taunted him.
He whiffed. What a moron.
I had to pull out my sword, man.
Also,
Yeah, Otis would really want to follow that guy, so I'm probably moving over here. Right over here. And summons a new psychic blade. And in my movement, I go for this guy.
All right, so this time what I want you to do is you're going to open your character sheet and you're going to click on your dagger.
And dagger.
I think you hit him.
All right. Yeah, with the 25, you are most definitely able to hit him. You said it was this guy here.
Okay, click him again.
Yeah, the guy to the right.
This guy.
Okay.
This guy.
Go ahead and click on the little purple box that says dagger for your damage.
The little purple box that says
In the chat.
In the chat, yes.
Oh, in the chat.
Nice, brother.
Yeah, with an 8, you hit him, and the knife hits him right in the chest. The guy kind of goes as it hits him. You see blood start kind of pooling, but not too much from the wound that you gave him. Actually, hold on. Actually, I'm very much wrong. When you hit him, Otis, you hit him kind of in the head, but not anywhere lethal. You hit him right in the forehead, and he stumbles back. You know, he kind of like grabs onto, you know, himself as he's kind of starting to fall. He's like, ugh! Ugh. You see that he's bloodied as the pooling of blood starts coming out of his forehead from where the knife hit him right there. Knife is deep in his head. You see this man is wobbling. He is about ready to go down.
Wait, sorry, you said that the knife went into his forehead. Is it still there?
It's still there. It's in his
That's
forehead.
fucking net 20.
Fucking Sigma male.
What is that on that 20?
Yeah, it's on net 20.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nat 20 with the, it's, what was that?
Isn't that 20?
He got a 19.
No, it's a
His
19.
proficiency, yeah, his proficiencies got him to it. It was a natural 19, if anything.
Oh. Plus 6.
My lord.
Damn, that's like wild. But yeah, you see he's now like basically almost out for the count. Is there anything else you do for your turn?
I don't know if I can do much, but
Bonus actions.
how much does that? What can I do for bonus action? Can I do another throw engage?
No, I don't think you can do it.
No.
You're a rogue, so yeah, you have. Cunning.
Yeah.
You can disengage. It might be a good idea.
I mean, I think he just like prepares for like next move and summons 2 blades.
Alright.
Like one in each hand, and he is looking very much like he wants to kill.
Alright. With that, we'll move on to Lucian. Lucian, it is now your turn.
Finally.
You're seeing these guys are kind of performing better than you. It's kind of pissing you off. And you hear Sekala on your head. He goes, "Hey, Lucian, kill for me. Give me blood."
And Lucian looks like he kind of just goes insane, and he just sprints around here, and then he shoots an Eldritch Blast at the guy sitting on the roof over here. On the roof over there.
Alright, go ahead.
I've got kind of frosted.
Our little frosted boy.
Frosted boy.
Okay.
Poopy man angry.
Come on, you got it. Go ahead.
So he, he shoots the Eldritch Blast, and he kind of goes, "Ah!"
So
Oh,
there is unfortunately a degrees of failure rule in place. And
fuck,
because you got a nat 1, your magic is just absolutely unable to go off. You kind of go in for the shot, you hold up your hand to shoot the blast, but the sparks just don't give. As you kind of wonder what happened, you notice your hand is shaking. You're a little nervous, actually. A noble isn't used to fighting like this. Your magic isn't ready to shoot itself like that. And you hear, disappointing.
El Bozo!
Pussy boy.
What? You can't.
For this degree of failure, you are shaken. Shaken means that your Eldritch Blast, any magic spells or anything that involves, the use of your hands will be at a disadvantage for.
Oh no!
For how long?
1 minute, which is 1 round of combat.
Oh god.
All right.
Well, that was my first turn. That was I tried my best.
It's okay, man.
All right, we move on to the bandits' turns. All right.
Oh.
Oh.
Give me 1 second here.
We only see the one bandit, by the way.
Yeah, everyone is.
What do you mean the one?
That one.
Or they should
No, like
be...
like on in the turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're all moving as one.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh, they'll all like kind of.
These guys are really well organized.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see 11.
And it's literally just because they all have the same stat block sheets. You know, it makes it just simpler. Now, be aware, while they are going as one, they are low level, so it should not be anything psycho.
It's just thugs.
It's just 11 thugs, bro.
Thugs. Thugs.
Thugs.
All right, so this thug here, Otis, he's gonna crack a shot at you. He pulls out his crossbow and he aims it up at you and he fires. Does a 6 break your armor class?
On your sheet it says armor class.
Yes, I know. No, my armor class is 15.
Joffrin, the guy standing next to you is gonna see his fallen friend and he's gonna pick up his scimitar and he's gonna go for a swing on you. Does a 10 break your armor class?
No.
Swing and a miss. All right. Owen, the guy standing right in front of you, he's gonna go for his attack on you after you just tried to hit him. Ooh, with a nat 20, he picks up his scimitar in sort of a rapier fashion to mock you, and he goes for the same strike that you did, except he impacts you right in the shoulder, hitting you for 8 damage.
Mamma mia!
Help.
What's the matter then? Got a little problem? Come on!
Oh, you motherfucker.
This guy here is going to take a shot at Otis. A 9 does not break his armor class. Lucian, the guy that you just tried to hit, is going to fire back at you. Does a 16 break your armor class?
How do I know whether it is? Is it just if it's a
Open
higher
your-
number?
Yeah, if it's a higher number than yours.
Yeah, then it does.
So he picks up his crossbow and he kind of like, you see him kind of laughing a little bit, but he steadies his aim and he shoots you right in the leg, hitting you for 6 damage.
Yeah, you fat bastard.
And Aquamarie does have to leave here in a second, so what we'll probably do is we'll just probably scoot her out of the combat, kind of having her take more of a backline position, making sure the citizens don't get harmed.
Such a noble person.
More noble than Lucian over here.
Gunga, you can...
Shut the fuck up.
I see that you
You're
are about to
bold.
leave here, so you can say any last things that you want to say as you kind of run off to the citizens. I'll point the mic towards you. You got it.
Wait, Aquamarie?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So here's what's going on. Since you're leaving for work, we're gonna have you kind of back off and go help the citizens over here, make sure that none of them get hurt by these guys. So this is your chance to kind of give your party like a little, hey guys, I'm gonna go help them, I'll catch up. Now you got it, lock in.
Lock in.
Lock in, you got it.
I'll find children and women and go running.
So with that, she kind of takes off here, leaving the combat to go help the people over here. And she'll kind of take off for now, leaving just you guys to deal with the rest of whatever's going on here and forward.
Abandoned again.
It's a shame, but hopefully we'll find a way to find a way to get me famous so she can quit working and do D&D full time. Easy solution, right?
Easy solution.
Easy solution.
ECW.
All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and move her out of the turn initiative. Actually, I already did. So let's see. We are at the next bandit here. Has already shot. So we have this one next. This one is going to take a shot at Lucian.
Again?
Again?
Yeah, you're the one that he sees. With an 18, he
hits.
He hits for another 6
hits.
hitting you in the other leg. And then this guy over here, since he is kind of too far from Otis, he's still going to try, but it will be at a disadvantage. Neither one of those would hit. Otis easily dodging these guys. His expertise in this guy kind of getting upset, the guy on the other roof getting upset that nobody's able to hit him, picks up his crossbow and also tries to fire on him. Does a 14 break your armor class?
Nope. Just
another swing and a miss as that guy misses as well. And I believe there should be... there's a couple more. You'll see that this guy up here in this alley, he'll kind of start running out with his 30 feet of movement. He'll pop out here. And he'll kind of ready himself for combat as well. This guy also walking out from the back of this alley. That would be all of them, I believe. Yeah, that's all of them. And with that, we'll move on to the next turn, which will be the lady who is currently on the ground here, bleeding out. She is going to roll her death saving throw. Ooh, with a 7, she takes another failure as you hear her kind of start gurgling Otis and Cornelius. You hear kind of go as she kind of starts choking on the blood from the shot that was impacted right in her throat. You see that she's quickly starting to bleed out. Move on. Top of the round, Joffrin, back to your turn. You see that Lucian is getting absolutely assaulted behind
Ouch.
you. Meanwhile, this guy in front of you just tried to attack you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use my like attack action kind of deal and hit this bozo twice with my hands, and it'll still be with the fire element.
Did you another nat 20, you bitch?
Nope, that one is a natural 19.
19,
but
yeah.
it's
Jesus
modified.
Christ.
Both of those do hit, so I will ask that you roll damage on both. With 14 damage in total, you absolutely just tell me how you take this guy out.
So with the draconic claws that do emit from my hands when I do fist this fucker, I'll be nut shotting him as he's a small man.
Fisting him?
Yeah, I'm fisting him.
So with a nut shot, you absolutely hear a little come out of him as he just falls over. His eyes roll into the back of his head. This man is gone. You do have your movement if you wish to move forward.
I will be moving. Let's see.
I will let you go ahead and move, and I shall return in just 1 second, real quick.
Cheat.
You know me.
Move 70 feet.
Yoink.
Fucking, that's
Actually.
the parkour skills right there.
I mean, I think it would be fine if you did that. It's completely okay with me, the real party leader.
Yeah. Obviously.
But no,
When is the rat gonna get
The
his
real party leader who couldn't even hit other than himself.
Well, okay, I mean, clearly they're gunning for me because they realize that I'm really in charge here. Also, I feel like we should organize some sort of defense for me. We need like a secret service for me.
I think they're just, you know,
Because there's far
mocking
too many
you.
people shooting at me.
I think they're just mocking you.
They're mocking me by
Yeah, they're
shooting
mocking
me in both
you.
of my legs.
They're mocking you
After
because
this
first
fight, I'm just gonna demand
off,
someone carries me around.
you fucked up your own hands, and that's kind of stupid. And they're like, "Oh, that's an easy target. Let's take him out."
Daddy Cornelius will carry you around. Don't worry.
I mean,
Thank you.
how many did I get shot at by? 3?
Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, I don't care.
All right,
You're a
let us
pussy.
continue.
You're a weakling.
I move from here to here.
All right, you got it. Here, hold on. Let me just that right there real quick. Let me turn this back around the way it was and tighten this up right here. All right, and all right. I'm all right.
Why?
Moving on to the next round. We're gonna move on next to Owen. Owen, it is now your turn. This guy just absolutely bombarded on you, giving you a taste of your own medicine.
Yeah. So I'm reading the sneak attack, right? It says 2d6 extra damage, where you have advantage or another enemy of creature is within 5 feet. Use once per turn.
So, for example, this guy over here, the one across from him, would have to be within 5 feet, or another ally would have to be.
Okay. So like distraction person needs to be around.
Yeah, they would have to kind of like be there, so you could kind of get the opportunity to stab them. You know.
Yeah.
So this is just a 1v1 between you and him at the moment.
I'm gonna be like, you motherfucker! Take this! And I'm gonna try and slash the fuck out of him with my booming blade.
Roll your attack. An 11. An 11 again. You sadly just slightly miss again. Just very close, but this guy is just kind of giving you the ones. He's kind of like weaving you back and forth, kind of cocking you on. This man is clearly not wanting to get hit by you.
I'm just not used to working on standing on these fucking these roofs, man.
Right. That's why you ain't make it in the head, right? Because you couldn't do it. Because you couldn't do it, that's why.
I'm better than you. At least I'm not working underneath 1,000 people like you.
Oh, well, I make lots of money. Unlike you. Can't even
How much-
afford 100 gold.
How much
Kind
of
of pulls
your
out his
money?
wallet. Pulls out his wallet. And he kind of like tosses it over like off the roof, and he goes,
You see that? That was over 100 gold right there. I don't need it. You know why? Because it's useless.
Can I bonus action mage hand try and steal it mid-air?
that will be quite a DC, but yeah, sure, you could try.
I will do it. Just because of
I will let you try, but it will be pretty hard considering that he's currently distracting you. 16, you just barely miss it. You just barely miss it, and it flies off, but you are able to tap it in a way that it kind of flies off in a different direction, unintended to what he wanted. But you are still just not able to grab it, slightly off.
Alright.
And he kind of like laughs, looking at you.
Oh, almost had you dead there, didn't you? Too bad it's only 1/8 of what you owe.
You motherfucker.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I used my bonus action for mage hand instead of stealthing.
Idiot.
Hey,
All
you
right.
got your priorities straight, you know? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Cornelius.
What's up, man? I have a few
Now your
questions.
turn.
Do I have to prepare ritual spells?
No, ritual spells are, but they do take 10 minutes to cast.
Gotcha.
I will tell you that. Ritual spells do take a
Are
few
you
minutes.
willing to commit
after.
10 turns to this?
And also, if I'm out of combat, well, actually, that's obvious. If I'm out of combat and I do a ritual spell, it doesn't take a spell slot, right?
No,
Okay.
even in combat, a ritual spell does not take
gotcha.
does not take a spell unless you upcast it at a higher level for some, because there are some ritual spells as you get higher level you'll see that you could possibly potentially upcast to.
Okay, so I have another question. If I, like, for example, help the lady, like do a help action on her, will I become uninvisible? Will I become visible?
I would say yeah, because you are going to have to like actually actively help her with a medicine check,
So-
trying to close her wounds and get her stabilized.
So any action, like attack or anything.
Well, actually, you know what? We'll do this. Any non-hostile actions, I'll let you keep invisibility, but any hostile actions will break your invisibility.
Gotcha. Then I go and I help her.
Okay. Give me a medicine check, please.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Medicine.
He's not.
Come on,
doctor.
Come on.
So with the 15, you're not really able to fully stabilize her, but you are able to kind of keep her from dying, bringing her back from one of her death saves, putting her back at one death save.
Dude, damn you. All right. I mean,
she got fucked up, man. She got shot and she also got like assaulted. She's pretty fucked. The fact that you were able to even like stabilize for a little bit is good. With
least
your
she didn't poop her
medicinal
pants, you know?
knowledge.
okay,
Yeah,
so that's my action, right?
Yep, that's your action. All you have is a bonus action.
Okay, all I have is a bonus action. What can I fucking do here? I can't really do anything. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, then I guess.
Yeah.
You end your turn?
Yeah, I end my turn.
Alrighty, we move on to Otis. Otis, what are you doing?
I go for a soul blade throw for this guy.
Alright, roll your attack.
Dagger again.
Yep. I will say also, Owen, you forgot to roll your rats initiative. Your rat could have done stuff too.
I was saying that. What the fuck is your rat up to right now? It could be giving people the plague.
No.
That's a 24.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage, please. With the 5, you see that this man is now bloodied as you manage to hit him right in the chest. He starts profusely bleeding out of his chest. This man he's not doing so hot, but he's still able to pick up a good fight.
Having done that, Otis turns around, looks at Lucian's, and like winks at him with a mocking smile, and then I run up here.
Alrighty, and with that, I would say that your turn ends. By the way, let me check. Since you are a goblin, you should. So I will say, for your next combat, and actually just in general for you to learn, Otis, you have an ability called Fury of the Small, which when you attack anything that is bigger.
Yeah, I was looking at it before.
Yeah, so all you have to do is just declare that you use Fury of the Small, but you can only use it once per short or long rest. So just remember that. But you do have that at your disposal. But with that, I would say your turn ends. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I feel
Lucian.
like my bonus action was winking at Lucian.
Lucian, your turn again. Your friends are still doing better than you in every way possible. You even just got mocked by a little fucking goblin. Your nobility is really looking bad right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna... I'm really pissed off at this point. I'm, like, screaming loudly. And I just scream slightly loudly, and I shoot another Eldritch Blast at the exact same guy.
Alright.
But it's a disadvantage now, no?
Yeah, it is a disadvantage, so I will ask that you roll that again, please.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Alright, that is good, though. That is good, because I will say that with a 12, you do meet his armor class.
Which is pissing me off, because I've rolled 11s.
But the thing is that because he hit a 12, that also does activate the glance.
Jesus.
The glance rule that is in the game. The glance rule, when it meets it, the person will take half damage as they are still a little resistant. They're able to kind of, he uses his crossbow in specific to kind of like try to stop your attack, but isn't able to as he takes half of the damage. If you go ahead and roll your damage for me by clicking the button
Eldritch
on
Blast.
So with 4 damage, you kind of see him kind of get knocked back as he is really not looking good now. He's mortal. He's mortal. I'll say he's mortal.
Yeah.
He is basically on death's door. He's not able to really shoot so good. This man will now shoot at disadvantage whenever he shoots due to how wounded he is.
Okay.
Wow, shit, man.
Hang on. Wait, I still have my bonus action.
Yes, you do.
Let me see. I think
You ain't
I
throwing
can.
me, all
I
right?
can use Tentacle of the Deep, can't I? Hang on, how am I gonna do this? So I can just summon a magical tentacle to fuck someone,
What?
metaphorically.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean to.
Bonus action, you can create a 10-foot long tentacle at a point you can see within 60 feet of you. The tentacle lasts for 1 minute or until you use this feature to create a tentacle. Create the tentacle. You can make a melee spell attack against one creature within 10 feet of it. Hit target. Okay. Yeah, so where would you like to summon your tentacle?
I think I want to put it like right here.
Alright, so that we'll go ahead and we'll put a little tentacle thing there.
Are you a hentai monster? Is
And
that
then
you?
he's gonna hentacle on that thing.
Now
on
we
that
know.
guy.
Now we know why he lost his nobility.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was really thrown out. Just having too much fun.
We'll just draw a little thing here. How about that? We'll draw a little tentacle.
Now, can I draw the tentacle?
Yeah, sure. By all means, go ahead. You just draw it on the map there.
I'm gonna make him blue.
Your god is pleased by your sacrifice. So let's see.
Beautiful.
So this will attack I'll let you choose. You can attack this guy here or this guy who's at the top of the stairs with your tentacle.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Which one? You're
That
not paying
one.
him. Which one? You're not paying him. Ah, okay.
that
There
guy.
you go. There you go. Okay. So you need to roll a melee balance.
Okay, I need to roll a melee.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't. Hang on. How do I just do the dagger or what?
You know what? Just roll your Eldritch Blast, honestly. Roll that. We'll use that as the base for it.
I think I hit him.
I think I hit it with a 17.
Yeah,
Baldo!
so you are able to hit him, and I believe it does 1d8 cold damage, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me check. Yeah, it's 1d8 cold damage.
Shit!
Yeah!
Yeah, you hit this guy hard. Yeah, this guy is also mortal. You see that he is also now he's almost, completely frozen over. You see that he's very, very clunky now. He can barely move. He's shivering. This guy is also ready to fall at any moment.
As the tentacle hits him, I just kind of yell, "Get fucked!" Yeah!
All right, he's losing his mind. With that, we'll go back to the bandit's turn once again. Lucian, this bandit here on the roof is going to take his final stand, trying to take one last shot at you before his inevitable death at disadvantage. God, that's so... Does a 13 hit?
That matches.
All right, so it's a glance. So we'll do the first. No, wait, disadvantage will be the second. So you'll take 1 piercing damage.
God.
I hope you're tracking your HP.
Yeah, let me... Hang on.
You have taken quite a bit, Mike.
Yeah, I think I am at 9.
All right. So we'll move on to the next one over here, who's still standing. He is going to take a shot at Otis. Ha! He is very... This guy is determined to take you down. With a nat 20, he raises his crossbow and he shoots you right in the side of the neck. Not enough to lethally hurt you, but he barely jabs it right into the side of your neck. You start bleeding quite a bit. You take 8 piercing damage as this guy just absolutely shot you right where it hurts the most. The next guy who's standing kind of over here, this man here, he's gonna barely move forward a little bit, and he's gonna take a swing at you as well, Otis. A 10 missing you as he kind of like swings, but is so hurt that he's not really able to do much. This guy on the roof here, he's gonna try to take a shot at Joffrin at disadvantage because of how far he is. Both of those missing. As he tries to fire, he just absolutely misses you. Not able to hit you at all. Owen, as for the guy right in front of you, again, he picks up his scimitar, goes for another hit on you. Oh, but this time he misses. Unable to connect this time. He kind of swings, but you kind of easily duck him, and he kind of goes, "What?"
I'm getting used to this rooftop shit.
This guy behind him is gonna say, "Right, well, you can handle it. Oh, like me." He's gonna run up. And kind of engage. Now no longer playing fair to the game. He's gonna go for a hit on you with a 22. He hits you, but not really too bad. Hitting you for 2 slashing as he just barely gives you a cut on your chest. No longer playing fair, are they? The guys back here are going to move another 30 feet forward, trying to get into the fray. Now, both of them now within a decent range are going to take shots at Owen. Otis. Both of these going right for him. Does a 13 break your armor class?
No, it does not.
All right, both of those missing as you just easily dodge and weave those guys as well. Don't think I'm missing anyone here. I think there's this guy here. How could I forget about Johnny over here? Johnny is going to pop a shot at you as well. Does an 18 break your armor class, Otis?
18, yes, it does.
So he's able to hit you, shooting you right in the chest, kind of right above your heart for 9 piercing damage. How's your health looking, Otis?
I'm down to 9.
All right, Otis is now bloodied. As you see, he starts bleeding profusely from both of his wounds. Otis is kind of wobbling a little bit, kind of trying to hang on there. Lucian, I'd say the same for you, actually. As I said earlier, you're still kind of in the same way. You're absolutely bloodied as well. Your knees are just absolutely shot right now as they're bleeding heavily. And yeah, that would be it for their turns. All the bandits have gone. This guy here, he's too cold to really try to do anything, so he just stays there. And we'll move on to the next person, who is the lady here. And she is going to roll her death save once again. Ooh, with another 7, she once again coughs and a spurt of blood comes out as she's starting to kind of like bleed out again. Cornelius, you see that she's not stabilizing as good as you thought. And we shall now proceed back to the top of the initiative. Joffrin, it is your turn once again.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll move to use all my movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move to here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move this bitch here, and I use my bonus movement to inhale on the move while take a deep inhalation, right? And I'll use my draconic breath. I use another key point.
All right, where are you firing that?
Oh shit! I will be kind of firing it like that. I hit both of those guys.
Which ones? These? I see. All right, you go ahead and roll your attack for me.
I don't have it as an attack, but can I like?
Does it just do damage?
It's just damage.
How much damage?
Let me see. It is. Where is it though? Like I had it plus before. It is. DC safe, and so it's like my dex against theirs, right? And
what is it? Acrobatics, dex?
The dex.
Dex.
And it's 1d10.
All right, let's see. So these two are gonna. Well, I'm gonna say that the guy who's kind of frosted over is gonna be at disadvantage because he's mortal and kind of like ready to fall over. So for him, we'll go ahead and do his first at disadvantage. What's your spell save?
My dex is 18.
Okay, so with a 12, you're easily able to hit him. And that does. Go ahead and roll the dice.
So it's one. I'll roll one.
And with the 6, that guy falls, easily taken out. He just went from cold to burnt to a crisp. He is absolutely gone. For the guy above, we'll say that the 6 is the general damage. So with the 6, that guy also, well, it was at normal because he was fine. But either way, he absolutely does not dodge you in time, as you are able to hit him as well for 6 damage. He's also kind of not looking so hot. Half of his body is burnt, and you can see that he's got third-degree burns all on the half of his face.
Yep.
All right, and with that, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Joffrin
Alright.
putting in the work, dude.
Absolutely carrying out here.
And imagine be the dog
I think
shit
we need to
monk.
give credit to my tentacle too.
Owen,
Alright.
it's your turn once again. You have these two in front of you. You are now able to use sneak attack.
Indeed. So I'm
So that guy
going
dead.
to. I'm going to booming blade this guy on the left, but it's gonna seem, doing the little fakey fake. They think I'm gonna hit the right, but the sneak attack, hopefully.
All right.
So
Go ahead and roll your attack for me. 14 does hit his armor class. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, so we do.
So
Is it
50
normal?
One, yep, it's normal dagger damage plus 1d6 for sneak attack.
Normal rapier, and then where's the sneak attack here? Use.
All right. Go ahead and roll 2d6. Go ahead and roll it for you. Seven plus 4, that is 11. Yeah, you get exactly enough to kill him. So describe to
Fuck
me
you,
how you
bitch!
kill this guy. He's been taunting you this whole time, and you finally got the sneak on him. So go ahead and tell me how you take him out.
I think Owen feels the roof underneath his feet finally getting stable. His wings upwards from his hip towards the guy to the right, but it becomes a feint, and then he just slashes straight across and slits the other guy's throat.
Excellent. So yeah, with that, this guy does indeed fall over dead. You manage to take him out. He looks over at him mortified and he goes,
Huh? Hey, get up, man. Come on, this isn't a game.
and you see that he starts just bleeding out as he just falls down to the ground, taken out by you. This other guy, now a little visibly shaken, but still holds strong. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm a cunning action hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll your sneak, please.
I really thought that guy was the main villain, but he died.
What guy?
God.
The
Oh.
bandit.
Imagine.
That guy is also dead, by the way.
Which one?
That one.
Yeah, the guy who hit by the breath.
Oh wait, no, it's this one here.
Okay.
Oh,
Here.
oh,
forgot
both
to
of
say that.
No plus ratio.
Well,
Take something real quick. The other guy next to him though is bloodied.
mm.
With a 21, you creep behind the shadows right here. All right, and we'll move on to Cornelius.
I have a couple of more questions. When can I like swap out spells, like prepare them
On a
and-
long rest.
A long rest.
Okay, on long rest. Also, how does Thunder Wave work in D&D? Like, it says 15-foot cube. So what does that mean?
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Like, as in, can you like draw it for me so I can get a kind of an understanding?
Like this.
It's like kind of like that.
Damn, that's fucking big, dude.
No, wait, it's more like More like that. Yeah, let's say more like that. So like, there. That's a
Oh,
thunder
gotcha.
wave.
So it's in one direction.
Yeah, one direction only.
Well, that's a
Okay.
cone.
Yeah, but you know, it's kind of like the best thing I got here. I don't know
Okay.
how you make a fucking cube.
Gotcha.
Well, technically it's a square because it's a 2D surface.
Yeah, but if you do it that way, then it's like it's coming out of his entire body, but it's not. It's just coming out of one direction in a cube. So it's like a square outwards.
How do you do the cone? By the way, did you measure?
So when
and
you
then
click the when
cone?
you when you
got
measure,
it.
yep, and then I believe
It's beam.
yeah, we almost had it.
Okay. Yep.
And your next question?
No, that's it. I'm going to help the lady.
Again? All right, roll another medicine check.
All right.
You could have killed like 30 people by now.
Yeah, but I'm making sure she stays alive, dude.
Right, but she's a threat to my image.
No, because she'll repay you, man. I bet she'll repay you, us, dude.
Okay, wow.
All right, medicine. Oh, come on.
A 21. With a 21, you are absolutely able to stabilize her. All of her death saves resetting back to 0. You are able to ensure that she does not bleed out. I would say that you pull out like an emergency first aid kit that you keep with you, being an adventurer and all, and you take out the gauze and everything you need. You quickly stuff her wounds and kind of get her stabilized, you know, to make sure that she doesn't bleed out. And so this woman is now stabilized, and she will now no longer have to roll death save.
Nice. All right. I mean, that's it.
Alrighty, Otis, your turn once again.
So I got a question.
Their numbers are thinning, Otis. Strike them
Got
down.
a question. Can I attack both this guy and this guy?
Unless you have something that calls for it, you would need 2 actions for that.
Okay.
Unless you have a bonus action that lets you attack with an offhand.
Not yet.
And okay, then in that case, you can only do the one for now.
Then I want to run up this guy, and then my one psychic blade, stab it try and stab it up through his what's it called? Up through his neck and up into his head, kind of deal.
All right, roll your attack, please.
Yes, sir. Stagger.
With an 11, you miss. He kind of like cocks his head to the side, and you are just barely missing him. He does not get hit by that.
Lucky
He
bastard.
just kind of looks at you, and while wobbling, he's still kind of trying to fight you off as he can. Lucian, or actually Otis, do you have anything else you want to do? Bonus action, anything like that? Movement.
I think I go over him and like kind of behind him.
Are you moving right there exactly?
Yeah, something like just.
So I will say that since you tried to do that and you are kind of moving out of his range, he does try to take a swing at you, but at disadvantage considering he is mortal and on the cusp of death. But he still tries to take a swing on you anyways, trying to ensure you get taken out with an 8. He still misses, but he still tries to hit you anyways. You are able to easily jump over his blade, hopping over there. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, I can't do any more attacking, right?
All right. Lucian, it is your turn once again.
Okay, obviously I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the same guy as last time.
All right. Do your attack.
Oh yeah.
Roll for. Actually, you don't even have to roll for damage. He's just dead. You absolutely incinerate him. You describe to me, how do you hit him? Like, where exactly are you aiming for?
I mean, I just hit him square in the chest.
Yeah, you blow a fucking hole in his chest as he gets this kind of like purpley, kind of eldritch looking hole in him. You see like the little tentacles sprawling out. Kind of almost looks like a shark bite right in his chest. The more you try to look at it, almost as if your god himself went for a bite on him, and he falls over dead.
As he falls to the ground, I'm just kind of cackling maniacally.
You still can use your bonus action to attack with the tentacle.
Well, unfortunately, the tentacle disappears after 60 seconds.
Oh,
but luckily, I can create another one.
And there he goes. So he's gonna be in the same place, or are you going for somewhere else?
No, I think I'm gonna put it on the roof, like, right there.
Okay.
Hang on, let me just draw my tentacle again. Oh, that's wrong. Whoa.
Just roll
That's better than the last one.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. And I'm gonna just attack the guy right next to it.
Yep.
Another Eldritch Blast.
Yep, the same thing. Meets it, beats it, but, you know, at half damage. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Did you also want the Eldritch Blast for damage, or was it?
No, it was 1d8 cold, was it?
1d8 cold, yeah. I'm just gonna...
1d8 gold. 7. Yep. Yeah, well, it's half, so let's see. That would be 3.
3.5.
So 3, we round down.
I think
this...
okay.
No, fuck you. So this guy is now mortal. He is not looking good at all either. He is ready to fall as well. You guys are thinning their numbers. Some of them are starting to get scared a little bit. You see that the morale is kind of falling as you guys are slowly taking them out one by one. Does that end your turn, Lucian?
Yep.
In a last attempt to kind of rally together, they all try to take out at least one of you. Otis, these 3 up here are gonna all take a shot at you, trying to at least thin your numbers, seeing as how you are currently bloodied and the closest. And they're all gonna shoot their crossbows at you. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, that's 2 hits.
So you take 16 damage. How much health did you have left?
9. I'm dead.
So with the 16, Owen, for a brief second, you look over to your brother and you see that all 3 of these guys have decided to attack them. Unfortunately, one of them, their crossbow jams, but 2 of them managed to hit Otis right where it hurts, 2 square in his chest, and you see him crumple over. Not dead, he's unconscious for the moment, but he has fallen over, being taken down by these guys up here. The next one over here is going to take a shot at you, Owen, next. Missing you, clearly. The guy in front of you going for a scimitar attack, but does a 15 hit.
$15 is equal to his armor class, I believe.
It's equal to yours?
No, to Otis. Mine is 14.
Oh, yours is 14? Then yeah, he's able to hit you. He hits you for 7 slashing as once again. He slices you in the chest. How much health do you have, Owen?
11.
11. I would say you are also pretty much bloodied at this one as well. The cut that you just got, kind of bleeding a little bit more than the last one. You're feeling a bit tired now, but not heavily. This guy over here, who's kind of also feeling the same, is going to try to take a shot at Joffrin at disadvantage. He
doesn't hit.
With a natural 1, his crossbow also jams. He will not be able to use that crossbow until he actively unjams it. Same with this guy over here. This guy over here is going to turn around, pull out his crossbow, and go for the same thing. Kind of another weak shot towards you, Joffrin. Again, missing easily. And that is pretty much all. Then
actually, can I do something? Can I style point just because I'm a monk?
Can you style point?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. I'll give you it.
So I'll deflect a missile. Can I catch the bolt in the air just because I can?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, all right.
So fucking cool.
Considering how low his attack roll was at disadvantage, I would say that you're easily able to do that as he kind of fires it. He sees you catch it, and you just kind of look at him, and he kind of like starts shaking a little bit. You see that the visible sweat is now getting more like he's sweating a lot more now. He's kind of losing it. This guy is also now frightened after that.
God, I think I'm in love.
And with that, that ends a bandit's turn. The woman on the ground, stabilized, no longer has a need to worry about anything. She is just unconscious for the moment. Joffrin, top of the round. You've seen these guys just take down the little goblin that you just met not long ago. Clearly going for a murder. They seems like they're trying to take out Otis. Seems that their prerogative was to take one of them out. What do you do?
Bull charge that guy.
All right.
And I'll hit him with 2 unarmed attacks.
All right. Roll your attack. So, with a 19 and a 15. Wait, why is it at advantage?
Oh no, I'm just rolling. I think the advantage is just coming up as normal.
It's just come out? Okay, so we would just take the first ones then. So the 17 does hit, I will say. You can roll
when I roll, it just rolls with the disadvantage and like normal.
Yeah. I see.
So it's fine. So basically, it would be 16 and so 19 and a 15.
Yeah. All right, roll your damage. Easily, guy is gone.
And give him good old
imploded. Give him a good old. Yup. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I'd like to move a little bit more, seeing that
I move like Jagger.
I was stood here and I only moved 15.
Yep. You still got another.
I got another 15 in me. So actually 20.
Yeah, I was going to say 20 because you have 35.
Yeah. I'd like to move up here next to. Actually, I'll move there. I'll move right there to kind of stand in front of Owen. And that's Otis. Otis, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Owen,
kind of taunting these two.
Yeah. Owen, it is now your turn. Your brother just got absolutely decimated, and you are currently not looking too hot. This guy in front of you is kind of taunting you a little bit. What do you do?
Am I still in stealth?
For the time being, yes, you are. Well,
because I did bonus action.
You did
at the end of my turn.
Oh, right. Which one?
Yeah, or a bonus action hide, which is
So actually, how about let's go back for a second, right? So I'm gonna do this first and foremost.
Because I rolled a 21 on it.
Yeah. So I would say that would just be. That would be we'll make him trying to look around. I think perception is intelligence. If I'm not mistaken. Or is it wisdom? Perception, wisdom. You can roll a wisdom save, see if you can see anything. He does not break your 21, so he would not be able to see you. So you would actually give yourself back the damage from that.
And that would be, what was it?
That was 7 damage, I believe.
Yeah, I'm back to 18 then.
Yep.
So I'm not bloodied because I've only lost
you're
10.
good. Yep, you're good. Nope. Yep. Thank you for reminding me about that. I'd completely.
No, I had to do it as well. I was like, wait a second.
I was, that's my bad. That's my bad. We good though. We move.
All right.
Go ahead, take your turn.
From stealth, I'm then thinking of just lunging at him with my rapier. Obviously using sneak attack. Do I get advantage if I'm coming out of stealth?
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna roll my rapier attack with advantage.
And you are also able to sneak attack if you hit.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
20.
With a 20, you easily hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Did I roll the damage at advantage as well then, or no?
No, you just roll the damage as normal and then you add the sneak attack. Because you are at advantage, you are able to sneak attack.
So I do that plus
2d6.
2d6. 12.
Dead.
Hell yeah!
This man falls over. How do you kill him as well?
I think as he's looking around, I pick up like a little cracked like plate from the roof and throw it towards the edge so he looks that way, and then I'll just stab him in his neck.
Fantastic. And with that, you hear the gurgles as he like starts bleeding out. He falls over, now dead on the ground as all the blood pools around him. Both of these two now dead. You see that once again, these guys are starting to look a little shaken.
Owen would be like, shh, 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 no talking. And then he would move, let's see. He would move to the edge of the... here. And I would just, like, overall, just look over everyone and see, like... Obviously, I would say that my brother is being in big danger. Which is pissing Owen off. And he's looking at this guy that's on the... I assume he's on the roof here?
That is correct.
Yeah. So Owen is like, motherfucker, I'm coming for you. And then he's gonna bonus action stealth or hide again.
Alright, another cunning action for hide. Go ahead and roll your stealth. Ooh! Ooh, with a natural 1, you actually, since you are trying to hide, you actually fumble and you trip on one of these kind of broken panels here in the roof, and you tumble down onto this box right here, not really hurting you or anything, but you do tumble off of the roof in an embarrassing manner. Not able to not able to really like keep yourself stabilized as you thought. You kind of fall over. You will be prone and will have to stand up for half of your movement next round. Or next turn.
Owen's gonna reach up his hand in this final moment and be like, okay.
Alright. Yep, since you're prone, your turn now ends, and we will now move to Cornelius. Cornelius, all your friends around you are doing all the work. You're sitting here doing nothing. What do you do?
Is Otis?
I'm just kidding.
Is Otis still down?
Yes.
Yes, Otis is still down.
Okay, I go
God,
up.
he's
and
gotta
help
play
him.
medical. Oh my god. You're a fucking wizard. Shoot a fireball, you bastard.
Yeah, I'm wizarding with my invisibility, dude, and I teleported earlier, okay? So don't give me that. I rolled a 13, baby. And Mr. Dungo is muted. Yeah, but I'm being support.
Listen. Cornelius, with a 13, you aren't really able to do much for him. I mean, you kind of pack a wound, but you aren't really doing too much here. It looks like he might need a little more than just some packing on this one.
How many like death saves has he rolled?
He's about to roll his first one.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Nope.
Alrighty. Alrighty, Cornelius, your turn ends. Otis, please roll a death saving throw.
Or do I do that?
Is it 1d carry?
No, he should have a button in his sheet that says death saving throw. It's kind of right next to his hit dice, below the temporary hit point. It says it's success, failures, and then
that one, yeah.
Yeah, he just has to click that. Yep. 19, that's a success. So you go ahead and click one of the success bubbles. Almost a nat 20. If you'd gotten a nat 20, that would have been sick. All right, we move on. Lucian, it's now your turn. The goblin just got shit on. The same goblin that just mocked you got shit on.
What a loser. Get fucked. Anyways.
Does he say that out loud?
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of far away. I wouldn't hear him.
Yeah, I would say he's kind of far away.
I'm gonna walk right around over here.
Huh?
And also, unfortunately, my tentacle is now finally gonna disappear, and I can't cast another one, which is just tragic. Anyways, I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at this chap over here.
Alright, roll your hit.
Who is bloodied?
13, that hits. Roll your damage.
13.
Oh my god, that was so lucky.
What?
Oh no.
Wow.
I'm having more projectile dysfunction.
Unfortunately, that last blast kind of took a lot out of you, like I said, and it just kind of wasn't enough. You hit him, but it's kind of more like a little mosquito bite. You know, it hurt, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, I just
All
spun
right.
a little.
Does that end your round?
I don't think I have any other bonus actions, so yeah.
Alrighty. Moving on to the bandits once again. All right, here we go. Joffrin, the three that you're standing in front of, seeing you mock them, have now decided to pick up arms against you, seeing as you've been able to kind of void their hits as to now seeing your monthly training. You know, they're a little concerned about you, so now they're pointing their crossbows at you, and these three are gonna fire at you. 1, 2, 3. Does a 16 or an 18 break your armor class?
18 just breaks my armor.
All right. Well, with an 18, you take 2 piercing damage as you dodge the first 2, but the third one just barely manages to connect with the top of your foot, hitting you for 2 piercing damage. This one over here, Owen, seeing you on the ground, is gonna go ahead and pop a shot at you. This is at advantage due to you being prone. Does a 15 hit you?
15 is his armor class.
So it just meets. So you will take 2 instead of 3 damage, as it just barely meets you. It just barely grazes you, hitting you over the top of the shoulder. You take 2 piercing damage. This guy over here, still not looking too hot, is going to pop a shot of Lucian at disadvantage, considering how wobbly he is. Does a 10 hit you?
Absolutely not. What a weakling.
All right. And with that will end the bandits' turn, seeing as how they have all tried to still continue the assault. Not doing so hot, but it is what it is. The bard continues on her way, and we're back at Joffrin once again.
Oh, that bozo is gonna get a beating. So I'm gonna roll my 2 unarmed attacks.
Slap him up.
I
hitting
hit
again.
that bozo.
All right, both of those do hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. 14. You hit him so hard that you send him flying back with the force of your punch.
Actually, I don't. Let's change it. So instead of hitting him, I'm
go ahead.
Kind of full on send it in the air with my skull first into his stomach.
Dear God, yeah, you do that. Then this guy just immediately wide eyes as he just goes out.
This
He
guy
is
does
done.
ramming speed and just
This guy
headbutts
is
him.
done. As you headbutt him, his lights are out. He is gone. He actually kind of fumbles back a little bit, 5 feet, as he falls back, and he's just out of the fight, gone. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I think you have a bonus action as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Floating head.
I don't know if your subclass gives you flurry of blows. That's why I was.
It does, but the problem is I need to use key points on it.
Ah, okay.
And I have a question for after the station, but it's all right. So I'll move up to that guy.
Okay.
Just in front of him.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. I can't do anymore.
Alrighty.
Owen!
Time to get up, Owen.
No.
Get up, Samurai.
Owen stands up, using half of his movement to be like, I'm okay, guys. Guys, I'm okay. Since he failed getting into stealth, he just puts his rapier. Well, obviously, he would have clenched his rapier as he fell down. He would have put it into his sheath and takes out his short bow. Does that take an action or a bonus action to switch weapons?
A free action.
Free action? Alright. So he would just grab his short bow and shoot an arrow at this Mother Yak.
Alright. Roll to hit. 14 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Please. Let's see. Right. Obviously, he's alone, so it's no sneak attack.
Yep, no sneak attack on this one. 6 damage. All right, yeah, you bloody him as he takes that arrow right into the side of his stomach. He is now bleeding quite profusely. This man is now bloodied.
Don't touch my brother, man.
Anything else you'd like to do this round?
Well, I guess I have a little bit of movement, so I'll just jump off the barrels and stand here.
Alrighty, sounds good. And with that, we move back over to Cornelius. What are you doing once again?
Can
I
you
think
guess?
he's gonna help someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna try and help Otis again. And I rolled a 6, so we're fucked.
You're killing him.
You actually pull out an arrow, and when you pull this arrow out, it causes him to bleed a little more. Not giving him a failure, but he does have a higher DC for his next test.
Damn it.
Medic.
Alrighty, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Otis, it is now your turn. Roll me a death saving.
I'm praying for you, brother.
You take a failure as you kind of start spitting up some blood a little bit. Lucian, it's your turn once again.
Yep. All right. I am going to. I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna do something different for once. I'm actually gonna pull out my light crossbow, and I'm going to shoot the same guy as last time with it.
This guy here?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and take a shot.
Oh
That
yeah.
hits. Roll your
Oh
damage.
yeah.
4. This guy's gone. You
Yep.
absolutely shoot him. He's done. Gone and
All
out.
right. Easy. Easy. And I drop a little dab on him.
1 fringe damage. No, I'm just kidding. All right, on the bandits. Here.
Hello?
Talk.
Soon? Hello?
No, I'm here. I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here.
Alright, alright.
On the bandit's turn. 1 second.
Speak with your
I'm gonna
chest,
grab
boy.
a brownie. If you try to
Let me
talk to
read,
me,
let
I'm
me
not gonna
read.
answer.
Let me read. Okay. I think at this point, the bandits are kind of fucking terrified. There are 3 of them left at this point. They are absolutely scared shitless. They do not want this anymore. I am now going to say that you guys are able to mop these guys. At this time, you are able to make a d20 roll using your proficiency modifier and your choice of ability modifier. I will not tell you the DC until you roll.
So it's just a whatever, like the all highest
Yep.
kind of deal, right?
Yep. And at least half of you need to pass.
What is it I do again?
So 24 a roll.
You just pick a skill of your highest, like, skill. Oh, and or Otis, you don't because you're currently clearly knocked down. But...
So I can use my sleight of hand.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing so much of the fucking work and I don't get to kill no one.
Lucian.
He out getting a brownie apparently.
Otis, do me a favor.
Bozo movement.
Roll
Can I
me.
kill Lucian? Is that what we were going with?
No, I want you. I want you to roll me a saving throw. Constitution saving.
A death save?
No, just a Constitution saving throw. Just go to just find the saving throws tab.
Like
and
that?
Yep, like that. Do that exactly. There you go. With a 17, I'm going to say that with the success and failure that you have, by the strength of your goblin ancestors, you are able to use the tenacity of goblins to slowly pick yourself back up at 1 HP.
Oh my
Good God.
But that is
My
all I
lord.
will allow you to do in terms of this mopping up. You can stand and show them that you are no mere goblin. For the rest of you, I'm going to say that with Sappy, give me a D20 roll with your with your proficiency modifier and your choice of ability modifier. So for your case, since you are more charisma, just roll me a performance check.
A performance check. Okay.
Go on, Bard.
Am I allowed to roll a persuasion check instead?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, persuade them.
Oh,
Fuck.
Should have gone with the performance.
Balls
Wow,
moving.
that would've been plus
All
4.
right. So the DC for this was a 12. So the following people were able to beat it: Reeves,
yeah.
Owen,
Yeah.
Jones. I will give you one sleight of hand check as well to kind of like chuck one of your knives at somebody.
Sleight of hand.
Do I do?
So with that, say that you guys are able to mop these guys up as they try to run away. You all are able to describe to me how you take them down one by one. We'll go from the top here. Joffrin, how do you take out this guy here?
So, as that guy is trying to run away from me, I kind of pick his leg so he kind of falls down,
Mm-hmm.
and I palm his head.
Sure. Gone.
Yeah, that's what. And then I fucking shot at him. That's for fucking destroying the temple.
Owen, how do you take this guy out?
How do I take him out?
How do you take him out?
How do you take him out?
I think Owen sees his brother down and everything, making him really mad. So he's gonna take something out of his brother's book. So he takes one of the daggers from his belt and just chucks it at him.
You hit him square in the neck, and he tumbles over, falls off of the roof, and he splats onto the ground dead.
Oh my.
I'll walk up to him and just try
Dab on
to
him.
rummage through his pockets for money.
All right, and Otis, you and Lucian are. What? No, Lucian actually fucked up. Fuck Lucian. Otis,
Not my best.
how do you take this guy out?
Can I like do whatever the fuck I want?
I will let you flare throw one knife. You are kind of like on death's door right now. So
Okay.
You kind of gotta make it count.
Okay, so as Otis is very, very, very angry at these guys, he makes a psychic blade that's like blinding to look at, and like he's shaken with anger, and he just does the wildest scream as he throws this dagger, and it flies and hits him right in the forehead, and it just goes clean through his head.
Let me hear the scream, bruh.
You gotta do it, boy.
I can't. My parents are sleeping. I would, but
So same thing. This guy tumbles as you hit him. He kind of like, he steps back a little bit as he kind of doesn't know what just happened, and then all of a sudden he just kind of falls over and hits the ground as the blood also is starting to come out of his head as you clearly killed him. These guys have all been taken out. They are, you guys have done it.
Yeah.
Right. This is
Um,
very
You guys have- did it
sudden
different.
shift in tone again. It's,
So, with the combat being just ended, you guys kind of gather yourselves together. Cornelius, at this point, your invisibility would have broken.
Yep.
You are now.
Did
visible.
Cornelius do a single damage?
Nope.
no.
no, but I killed 6.
I think I killed 3.
This fun is so funny. He did the thing that we needed to do, which is like keep our honor and reputation good, while the rest of us are just.
As like the compact kind of stops, Yorfrid kind of comes to his senses again, as he was in a rage. And looks up at what he had just done, and with a confused expression on his face. So.
All right. Well, Cornelius, Otis, Owen, you all have just gotten out of this fight. Lucian, you as well. Joffrin, you are standing there a bit confused. You all are kind of able to now take the floor once again and continue on with what you were doing.
Directly after Otis does the throw and makes sure that the guy fell down dead from the roof, he just collapses on the ground and is out cold.
Owen would see that and just actually stop looking for money on the dead person and literally just run up to his brother and just like lift him up and carry him.
Cornelius says, "This is a battle hard fought. Well done."
Oh no!
The fuck did you do?
What
were you, man?
What the fuck were you doing?
Aren't
you a wizard or something?
I turned invisible and I helped the woman, and I also tried to help Otis, but it didn't quite
You
work.
helped the woman? There were people trying to kill us, and you were too concerned with this random fucking woman? What are you doing, man?
I had faith in you. Also, I was trying to protect you. If one of you went down, I went up, and I tried to heal you.
You tried to heal them. Oh, God. But, well, it doesn't matter now. Firstly, what the fuck just happened? Do you care to explain, Otis, or Owen, or whatever your name is?
Do you?
I don't know which one of you is Owen and Otis. Just the one that's still conscious. What the fuck happened?
Well,
Otis, still knocked out, just goes, "Shut the fuck up, shit man."
Well, then you're not knocked out. If you're knocked out, you're unconscious, meaning you can't talk. Get fucked.
His last words.
He's not specifically under the unconscious effect. He just kind of crumpled over. Like,
Yeah, man, you might have to
more like-
investigate to
he's
see if
more
he's
like-
faking it.
He's more like asleep.
Actually, I will drop an investigation check to see if he's actually working with the enemy.
Me or Otis?
I'm gonna check if... I don't fucking know
both.
which one of you... I actually
Human or
don't know
goblin?
which one is unconscious.
That's
The
the goblin.
goblin is
The goblin.
unconscious.
I'm gonna check if the goblin is unconscious.
No, he's not unconscious. He's asleep.
So you're letting him have that, yeah.
He's like, he has been fucking downed. He is just tired as fuck, and he's asleep. And it's obvious
Okay, so he's just
to everyone.
talking in his sleep.
Yeah, he's pretty much talking. It's his subconscious hearing
Like
the
that
voice
fever
of
dream.
a complaining nobleman, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up."
But, I mean, seriously, what's going on? Who was that?
Bad people. Bad people who work in shadows. They're everywhere.
Right, that's not very concrete.
You should stop asking questions. You hear the woman on the ground kind of like speak up. She's kind of in the same position as Otis is, but she's a little more worse off. Kind of laying there, but clutching her stomach. She's just saying, "You shouldn't ask too many questions. Could get you killed."
Well, either way, I think we ought to get this woman an actual doctor, not a wizard.
All right. Can I
Yes.
like pick her up, sort of, and help her? On like,
you can pick her up, but she will need a medical doctor or someone.
yeah, to try and like get her to a doctor.
You can pick her up carefully.
Okay.
Heavily will. The people who've kind of been in the alleys, like more so the men who've kind of been there, they all kind of like run out, hearing this commotion, like just kind of hear. Hey, what's going on here? What's this? Oh my god!
We were attacked.
Yeah, don't worry, people. It's nothing. We're with the government. Cornelius, show them the badge.
I flashed the badge.
No, we're just surprised that somebody finally took down these ruffians. I mean, they've been harassing us for a while now. Well,
Yes,
at least
yes, you're
this
very
side of
welcome.
town. We don't have much to give, but we do give you our thanks for your help.
Yeah, well, to thank us, would any of you happen to be a doctor or know a doctor? I think this woman needs some medical attention.
As you kind of say that, you look at them and you notice that they are all very poor. None of them look like they would.
Imagine being poor, guys.
They wouldn't really have any kind of medical knowledge. But you kind of confused and.
Lucian actually wouldn't understand the concept of being poor. It's kind of a foreign.
Yes. So, in that manner, then we shall go back and continue. We shall clean up the bodies later. We shall keep some of their goods for ourselves, if you don't mind. We need it quite badly.
Yeah, do what you want with them. I don't care.
Otis hearing something about goods, he wakes up like completely fresh and just starts running towards one of the bodies to check for loot.
I think Owen would look at his rat and say, Raticus, find us a healer. Hoping that his familiar would just randomly find a healer.
Can it do that?
Your familiar looks at you, first, kind of goes. It starts nibbling on the ground.
Raticus, stop trying to harvest the souls of the fallen and find us a medic. It's like talking to my brother.
Owen looks back to Cornelius and say, we need a healer.
You shut up, man!
Okay, can like I go into like the town? Can I get out of the alley with
You
her?
can head back to the area that you were in. You would have to head back this way if you want to head towards the little area that you were just in, or you can head forward and see if you can find like another area where there might be a doctor of some kind.
Okay, I go forward then.
What do I need to roll to loot people?
So before this, I'm going to ask the question: is anybody going with Cornelius to look for a medic?
I'll be looking for a medic, yeah.
I'll be looting.
I think Owen would put Raticus on Cornelius' shoulder, and then Owen would start looting.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna try if she's really unconscious and try to take a look at her notepad to see what she wrote down.
She's being carried away currently, so you would have to go with them.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I'll go with them then, I guess.
Are you trying to press her for fucking information? That's fucking wild, dude.
No, I'm just trying to see what she wrote down. I have to care about my image, you know. I'm a public figure.
Yeah,
so
I'm famous, you know.
So you guys so you three are gonna move forward. You guys are gonna head this way for the moment.
Doyle's remain loot.
I'm going to just...
You again put it on the token layer, I think.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good.
Broski.
I'm so proud of you.
I got it.
So where would we be coming from?
You'd be coming from down here.
Probably down there, yeah.
Obviously.
Shut up.
And while you guys are doing that, I'm just going to quickly jump over here and give them their looting opportunity, since they want to loot. Go ahead.
Do I get her corpse, or is it just implied?
No, you got her corpse with you as well. I will put it down in just a moment. You've heard of a little shack where this older woman does healing magics around.
Well, we head over there, right?
Yup.
I guess so.
Let me just find a place. Quick.
What is happening?
It's happening.
What is happening?
I was able to move you guys over there. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I knew it. You guys are grouped.
What the fuck is happening?
I have no idea.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad.
We broke
This
it.
is not good, gamers.
This is bad.
What did you guys do?
I don't
We
know.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Ow.
I never do it.
I'm sorry.
I never do this.
This is not like Fortnite at all.
This ain't so skippy, man.
So her door is going to. Why are you flipped?
What are you talking about? We're like not good, dude.
How are you not good?
at all?
Try moving.
Oh,
What's
what?
going on?
I
Yeah,
have
but I-
control over the whole fucking rectangle, dude.
What?
And they keep moving it. Like, should I just delete my token and just?
Yeah, I think so. We need to.
I think you guys
Okay.
should just leave.
I'll just fucking ploop it
I'm
over
fine
here.
now.
Yeah, now it's good. Now it's okay. But she's not with us. she's left in the
Yeah,
dust. There you
she's
go.
a bitch. Yeah.
Her door is actually going to be more so like over here.
Great.
Right. I knew that. It's a given. I wasn't gonna walk straight into that chimney. I'm not.
Of course, of course.
Her
But I'm
door
just
is
gonna
locked.
knock on the
though.
door.
Why the fuck am
You have to roll a
Yes.
check to knock on the
Who
door.
is at my door?
Yeah, hello. We need a doctor. Someone's been horribly injured.
A doctor, you say?
Yeah.
You'll hear like you won't hear any movement, but you'll hear the lock click. And you'll just hear her, and you'll just
Come
Cheers.
in.
I'll just walk in.
You walk in and you see this kind of disheveled-looking older woman. You see that she has kind of like acolyte robes, but not really. They're kind of like older-looking, very dusty. She has like this little mini crown on the top of her head, and she's sitting there. She's a bit older. She has wrinkles on her face, clear white hair. She looks at all of you as you come in, and
Yes, so what can I do for you?
Go ahead, Lucian. Tell her.
Well, this woman has been injured somehow, and then someone shot her. I think she may need some drastic intervention to save her.
You don't say.
I do
And
say.
you came here instead of the hospital?
Yeah, well, you were closer. It's kind of an emergency, you see. We need to be urgent about things, so we ideally wouldn't spend a very long time explaining things.
she points a crooked finger at you.
You are the one in the papers, no?
Yes, I am the one in the papers, but that story about me wasn't true at all, actually. She's the one that wrote it, matter of fact.
Yes, I know this woman well. I've heard a lot about you, but I shall help you.
Thank you.
Your friends look nice.
Don't put
I
on the
don't.
carpet.
She'll gesture for you to like place the woman on this table here.
Well, go on, Cornelius.
Joffrin, would you? You seem to look strong.
You're already holding her. Come on, this is.
Oh, am I already?
time
Am
is
I
of the
already
essence.
holding her? Okay. I
Yeah,
plop her on the
I'll-
table.
I'll fucking do then. Like, if you know, yeah.
All right, yeah. So you put her down on the table, and the woman kind of starts looking her over. Sees like she'd been shot like in the back of the throat, and that she had slashes all over her body, like she'd been attacked by multiple people. You'll see her start like some odd tools that you've never a cleric used before, and she will eventually, after a while, be able to cast.
You're speaking away from your.
Yeah, my bad. I was reading. She is going to work for a while on her. You'll see that she's kind of like taking out several odd tools that you've never seen, and she's kind of like cleaning up all the cuts that she has from the multiple lacerations from the people that assaulted her. You see her carefully pull out like a kind of like medium-sized pellet from the back of her throat where the guy had shot her. And after a while, she's able to kind of like seal up all of these wounds, kind of like taking her time. You feel like it's been quite a while since you've been here, and she is going to eventually finish up and hit her with the cure wounds at level 2 after she's done with her work to kind of let her get up. And with that, like the woman would fully kind of like open her eyes and kind of look over. Where am I? What's going on?
You're all right. We're helping you. You're with a healer at least.
You.
Yes.
You're the one who did this to me, didn't you?
I didn't do
you?
anything to you. Some other people did this to you, and we killed them.
She looks over at Joffrin. You look like an honest man. Is that true?
Well, we did find you in an alley, and I don't
Just
remember
say
what.
yes, Jesus.
Yes, we saved you, miss.
The cleric will kind of
Thank you.
glare at Lucian, and she'll kind of give like a saddened look towards Joffrin, and she'll go,
I heard about the temple. My condolences. My best friend was a member of the temple.
Yeah, simply not to watch the clerics, just with respect.
However, I do thank you for handling whoever harmed my dear reporter here. Wouldn't want anything happening to her. Oh, that took a lot out of. Now, in terms of payment.
Yeah, I get it. And I just kind of reach into my coin purse and I grab a couple of gold pieces. How much would you like exactly?
10 gold.
All right. You can go ahead. And I hand her 10 gold pieces.
She takes it. She smiles.
Thank you, Mr. Noble.
No problem at all.
The woman kind of looks at you, Lucian, the reporter, and she goes, "Why'd you help? Could have just walked away."
That's what we could have, but you see, that's not something we ought to do, especially as nobility.
Kind of squints her eyes at your comment.
I ought to hold myself to a higher standard, you see. Now about that retraction you were planning on publishing.
A one-time favor isn't gonna be enough, but maybe we can write up about how you help the poor peasants in the lower sections of the city.
Well, that would be very kind of you, Mal.
Consider it the least I can do. I won't retract my statements, though, but maybe you can earn your way back with whatever you decide to do.
Stop pooping in your pants.
Meanwhile, while you guys are just gonna have this conversation here for a minute, I'm gonna quickly jump over to the Doyles who have been over here looting.
Loading.
So I have here a random items table. I will go ahead.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think as Owen does finish up looting, he's also gonna try and ask around for this Nino guy to the locals.
Which one are you checking first, Owen?
The loot?
Yeah.
I looted this guy first. The fucker who shot my brother.
He had 1 gold and 2 bolts at this point.
Okay. We're up to 60 gold. Then he would fiddle his way up to the roof again and check these two.
2 hours later.
You two have pretty much found everything that you think you're gonna find for now. Would you say that you're gonna go find your friends now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I would zoom my way up.
We're now going to go back to where we were over here previously. Meanwhile, you three have just kind of been here with this lady hanging out. She's been kind of telling you a little bit more about the past between these two, how they've known each other for a while. The woman would say that the reporter had actually helped her one time to expose one of her former clerics in her order, which caused her unfortunately to be banished. But she still did her work after that. But she would tell you a little bit more about how this town has just been acting very strange lately, but she can't quite put a finger on what's been going on. She just knows that things just haven't felt right for a while, but she can't really pin her finger down on it. And she'll kind of like, as these two are kind of getting back, she'll kind of like start to ask you a little bit more. She'll kind of be like,
So, tell me, who are you three exactly? Well, I know you, Lucian, but you...
She points to Cornelius.
And you... I'm not really too sure about.
Well, you go first, Joffrey.
Well, I'm just a wandering monk. Ended up here in Waterdeep. That's pretty much it about me. It needs to be known.
I see. And you?
Well, I'm a wizard. We're kind of part of the King's mercenaries, I guess you could say, and I'm the man in charge.
In charge of?
Lucian, Joffrin, and some other folk who are not here.
Well, first among equals, but sure.
I don't understand. What are you exactly? Who are you?
I don't think I understand exactly myself either, but I suppose we're investigators, right?
Yes.
Have you been assigned to deal with the problems at the docks?
Yes, actually we're looking for a man, I think, named Nino.
She's gonna smirk a little bit and look over to the reporter. The reporter's kind of gonna look down a little bit, a little nervous, and she's gonna lean back in her seat a little bit.
And what are you hoping to find? What's it worth to you?
It's during this while they're having this conversation, by the way. Owen and Otis, you two are allowed to knock on the door and kind of walk in. And for the sake of you guys fitting on the map, I will make the grid a little smaller.
Holy shit.
There we go. So we'll kind of turn down your tokens here a little bit so you fit.
Can do that? Holy shit.
Yes, I can.
This is crazy.
He has the power.
There you go.
Oh my god, we've got even more detail.
No. The
king rat.
The king rat.
And I shall make the rat.
Oh.
Oh my god.
We just see Lucian going all over the place, just like fucking cocaine down.
I also found a little bit of cocaine.
Yeah. Owen, as you've kind of been sprinting over here, your brother's kind of been struggling to keep up. He still is kind of low on health. Please don't forget that you all are still kind of messed up a little bit. You are kind of leaving your brother behind. While you are feeling great, your brother is not, and you can kind of tell as he's kind of slugging behind you. I will say now that you all have kind of gathered up in here. By the way, the entrance is over here. You two, not over there. You're gonna walk into the damn chimney.
We would never do something like that.
The door is unlocked. As you knock, you are able to walk in, the both of you. You walk in to see your friends kind of having a conversation with this woman.
Hello, man. Fix my brother, man, please.
Oh, and who is these?
Hello, man.
Please fix my
Alright.
brother, man.
Yes,
You do
these are
not
two
look
of our
well.
co-workers.
Ah, so you are the new king's guard.
If it pays well.
I see. Well, that is quite interesting to hear. I shall help you all out for the time being and assess all of your wounds.
She will basically give you all the benefits of a short rest, so you are able to use your hit dice if you want for this. She won't be able to do much as she spent most of her energy helping the other lady, but she will at least help you out enough to give you the benefits of a short rest. It will not cost you any actual hit dice. You are just using your hit dice to heal.
Wait, what do you mean hit dice? What the fuck is
So
that?
when you look at your character sheet, right below where it says temporary hit points, there's a little box that says hit dice. You just click on the words hit dice, and it should roll it for you. Yep, there you go, just like
And
that.
I should
Yep,
gain that amount of health back?
Yeah, you can add that back to your character. You'll have to add it back yourself.
I'm already
Alright.
full.
Yeah, because you didn't do anything, you fucking...
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, for the ones who are injured are able to do that at this time.
I also used another arcane focus once I short rested.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're good. Alright. And with that, she'll kind of like patch you all up a little bit. And she will say,
I do not know much about this, Nino, so to say, but I do know a little bit about the, docks that you are looking for.
Otis.
Could you tell us which docks we have to go to, firstly? Because that's not something we really know.
Otis walking up, pushing Lucian aside and hands her the scroll and says,
You can read this, please?
she takes it from you and she opens it and sees the see who it belongs to, and she looks at you and she kind of like frowns.
Now, if you knew any better, you would know than try to meddle in their affairs.
It's too late, ma'am. I already took deep in. I need to know what's on scroll.
Well, it says here that their first thing was to find you two. Second thing was to burn down the Bahamut Temple. The third thing was to corner you by attacking a random civilian who just so happened to be my friend. And after that, it says that he is going to go... I can't really make this out, this last part here, but from what it seems, it looks as if he's going back to his hole.
Okay. Otis needs scroll back.
Now, it says here at the bottom, there's an important note. Something, Devil's Crew, something... It's almost like he tried to scratch it out before he tossed it. But
Devil's Crew?
Yes, do you not know about them?
No.
They are a band of infamous pirates who work under the Pirates Guild. They have been flying their flag for as long as you've been pissing your pants.
Yes, well,
A long time.
that never happened.
I highly doubt it.
So, the Devil's Crew have been tormenting many different cities recently. Baldur's Gate and, like the sorts, Daggerford, all the port towns really, and as you saw in the news recently, Waterdeep. I'm not too sure what exactly they are looking for, but their leader, I guess, of the Devil's Crew seems to have some sort of connection to the guild leader. I don't know too much about them. They are really smart for a bunch of pirates. I just know that they are planning something. There is something that's supposed to be coming soon, but nobody really knows. I don't know if you saw, but that man who you might have got this scroll from had a weird sort of, almost kind of looks like a crossbow, you would say, right? I'm sure you all saw it.
Yes, it was like a sort of hand-shaped cannon.
Yes, they're calling them flintlocks. The first in their kind of new weapons to assist with the containment and control of criminals. Unfortunately, one of the shipments was intercepted by the Devil's Crew, sadly, and they happened to get their hands on some. The Devil's Crew... well, they're not someone you should really try to mess with. Especially not you guys. You're all nameless. Nobody
Mess
really
with
knows
her,
you.
mess
I'm not
with her.
nameless. I have a title and everything.
Lucian,
My name
Lucian, shut
Owen
up
Doyle.
for a second and listen to what Lady has to say. Please.
I don't think you all quite understand the capacity of the situation you are now in. The man you work for is smart in many ways. Now, while you don't see it now, I'm sure that man will make you do certain jobs that may make you raise an eyebrow. But just know that there's always a blanket that covers the truth.
What do you
I don't
know of the
know.
king?
I don't know much, only whispers and rumors. But I don't mean to spread them as again, they're all just whispers and rumors, but I would just be mindful. If anything, the shipment that he is concerned about clearly carries something he does not want found. I'm not telling you to intercept it because that would be a suicide mission. But letting the Devil's Crew get it might be a bit of a catastrophe.
You know any people who might have a little bit more insight on what is going on?
Owen and Joffrin, you two kind of like have this woman right in front of you, and you can see when Otis mentions more about the guy that she kind of like starts looking away more, kind of turning her head. She's kind of like visibly nervous too. She just is trying to stay out of this conversation.
Like the news reporter kind of deal?
Yeah.
I think Owen would just close the gap between them a bit and be like, I smell something.
Good God, what the fuck are you talking about?
I smell someone has something to hide.
No,
Jesus.
What do you know, lady?
I don't know anything.
Lady, I'm pretty sure you saw the dagger I pulled out earlier. Please tell me what the
Shit.
fuck you know.
Do you mind not threatening this woman? Jesus.
I mind not listening to your bullshit for more than 10 seconds.
I don't want to mess with that. You don't understand. There's a lot more going on than you really understand.
Isn't
I
it too
don't-
late though?
Lady, we've just been fighting a battle with 13 fucking of his people. And you're trying to hide shit from
Listen,
us right now is
listen.
no fucking help.
Listen, if you know them, then you know that is not their leader. That is just a fraction of their power. You don't mess with the hand. You don't.
Too late.
It
The
is.
hand is connected to the crew. You don't want to get involved. It's a suicide mission.
Otis crawls up to the table and walks all the way over to the lady and goes,
If you have not realized yet, it is too late for us to back out. We are too far in now. I need to know. We need to know we need to do something to stay alive.
But this is your opportunity. You can cut tail and run. You don't
No, we
have to work for
cannot.
him. You don't have to work for him. You don't understand. If you do this, you might cause more issues than you are trying to stop.
Lady, you do not understand. If we do not do this work right now, we might all be beheaded. You tell me what is going on right now, or we will have big problems.
Look,
I'm
look,
gonna
there's
say
no need
this
to
as
threaten
light
the
as-
woman. Let's just have a
Lucian!
conversation like adults.
Lucian, I told you several
You
times
goblin
to
prick, shut your fucking mouth when I'm talking.
Owen would pull a dagger. Owen would pull a dagger on
Otis
Lucian.
pulls out a
Look,
knife
everybody
and points
just
it
calm
directly
down.
to his eyes and goes,
If you don't shut up right now, I will stab
I'm
this through
just
your head.
I'm just trying to make sure. I'm sure we can talk like adults.
Cornelius,
please.
your teammates are currently falling apart, fighting amongst each other. You need to step up as a leader and wrangle them back in.
Okay. I yell, "Quiet! All of you! I do not want to hear a single word. Back off from the lady and I will do the talking."
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ! All right. I mean, you understand where I'm coming from here. They're threatening the poor lady. She's just been stabbed.
And you're threatening my brother.
You were the reason why she was stabbed.
That
what do you
too.
mean I'm the reason?
Mr.
I
Shit
have
Your
nothing
Pants.
to do with this. This wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't owe that man money, you fools.
No, it would.
This wouldn't have happened if you didn't do whatever you did to piss someone in high power off.
We have all
That
made
has
mistakes
nothing to do
here.
with anything.
It has everything to do with everything.
I'm not gonna argue with some homo scum.
Otis throws the dagger at him.
Right, it's charming.
I would hope that you're throwing it at his feet and not trying to harm him.
But he's going for his arm or something. He's not going for a critical hit or anything. He's just going to like hit him because he's pissed.
So,
I will
like,
let you hit
handle
him
of
in
the
the-
knife, or
I mean,
I will
it's in
let
the
you hit
description.
him. I will let you hit him in the foot with your dagger. You may roll your attack.
Jesus.
When you roll the damage, it will be halved.
Alright. Holy shit.
God, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is your problem, man?
I have been telling you several times to shut up.
Jesus. I will kill you. I will kill your entire family, you pathetic piece of scum. Don't you fucking touch me. You have no right to touch me.
You hear the
pathetic
woman.
piece of shit.
You hear the woman kind of perk up. Not the reporter, but the kind of like cronish woman. She kind of perks up. By the way, you all have noticed that this woman has not shown her face at all. Like, her face has been hidden. She still does not look up, but you just hear her chuckle, and she goes,
This is why you won't make it. You cannot work together for a piss. You are as coordinated as any other band of ruffians. You won't survive. That's the funny thing. You think that you're some kind of heroes, but you can't even control yourselves. Look at
Who
this.
said I thought I was a hero? I'm just trying to do my job and get out of here, and it's not going to happen if I keep getting attacked by these ruffians we've brought along.
Your
You
job
all
is to
will
live
never
with a silver
survive.
spoon in your mouth. You shut up, you filthy piece of shit.
Explain something to me. What an odd dynamic the king chose. A wandering monk, an intelligent wizard, two bands of brothers who couldn't even clear their debt and couldn't even join the hand, and a noble whose brother is trying to shame him. Now, I wonder why our king would put such a band of people together.
Otis completely loses sight of Lucian and his anger towards Lucian, and he looks at the lady, staggers at her, and goes, "Who are you, lady?"
yeah, Owen would do the same.
I would like
Me?
to do a check. What is it?
Insight or
Yeah, insight or.
you can do an insight check.
where's my
With a
insight?
14, I will tell you that you cannot really tell much.
Can I also
Same
do
with
an
you.
insight check?
Anyone who wants to make an insight check is free to.
Fuck my life. Religion?
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
Can't you tell?
There's a chance for it to be better.
Imagine it's the traveler.
Yes,
Joffrey.
please, yes, please.
Joffrin,
Yeah.
you see it very briefly, but you see it. There is a red mark on her face. When she turns her head towards the light, you see a red mark on her face. It almost looks like a skull. This woman clearly knows more than she lets on. It is almost as if she were connected to these people.
I still like with my with standing with my hands behind my back, like fiddling with my beads while looking at her. It's like, so, lady, let's go. That red skull in your face.
Oh, finally realized.
She'll take off her hood and you'll see that it's kind of like this grandma looking woman. She's old. She's very old. But on her face is the mark of the Red Devil's crew, which is a skull and crossbones, but the crossbones are devil horns going through the skull. You see it on her face, bright as day, as she sits there and she puts a hand to her cheek.
You see, we knew.
Otis stumbles a step back and like out of like instinct, not because he wants to attack or anything, but because he's like kind of scared. He summons a psychic blade in his right hand and just looks kind of fearing at her.
Let's not do anything crazy.
I don't do anything crazy, I promise.
She now puts both hands on her cheeks as she kind of like gets on the table with her arms and she kind of looks at all of you.
I must admit, we didn't think that you would survive our little tip-off that we gave to the hand, but I suppose you all do something right every now and then.
Oh, that was you, was it? Well, that's very nice.
No. I am not the biggest piece in this puzzle. Trust me. I'm just someone they sent to observe.
Well, you're in contact with them, are you? Who are you working for exactly? Give me names.
Are you daft? Can you not tell?
You'll hear her
I know
voice kind of
that.
change
I
a little
said
bit.
names.
You see, laddie, I be a pirate. One of the pirates, at least.
The reporter looks nervous. It's as if she knew the whole time, but, didn't want to say. She kind of looks away, now ashamed that she didn't say anything sooner. The woman kind of, looks at all of you. And she looks at Cornelius.
So tell me, how do you expect to complete your obligations if you can't even keep them together for 5 minutes?
I don't. I expect us to die. But hope will get me beyond that. Alright, lady, so what's stopping us from killing you? You
Well, we're not gonna kill her. We're not gonna kill her, Cornelius. Calm down. I feel like it'd make the king a bit happier if we brought in a pirate immediately.
Are you the first mate? Answer me.
No, not even close, actually. I'm just an acolyte.
Just an acolyte. We bring her in anyways.
Yes.
See what the king can do with her.
As you kind of walk closer, she'll take her coat off. Or rather, she'll undo her robe and she'll open it. And she'll pull up her shirt, and on her stomach you'll see a glyph, and she'll hold up a finger.
Don't come any closer.
What is
that?
I will blow us all up if you step any closer. You see,
fucking God.
You see, the captain expected for you to at least have some sort of knowledge to be able to figure out that I am working for them. He knew you'd come here. I made sure all the other clinics were closed for the day, thanks to the Black Hand. This here is a gift he gave me in case if you tried to apprehend me. No witnesses, after all.
She puts her shirt back down.
I'll just kind of lean over to Cornelius and whisper in his ear, "Can you disarm that thing?"
Can I do like a? I don't
You
know.
can do an Arcana check to see if
Alright.
there's something you can do.
Oh my god!
With a natural 1, you are too distracted by your anger to be able to really tell. For the next minute, you are too angered, too enraged to really focus on this glyph. Your focus is only on her and her directly because she has caused all of these issues. She has been behind most of these things that have been going on.
Well, look, if we can't take you in, can we at least, ask you a couple more questions, We're all friends here, aren't we?
I was told I could do whatever I wanted as long as I wasn't apprehended, so maybe you could convince me, but I am a pirate after all, so
I'll
talk
just
my
roll
language.
a persuasion check.
You can try.
I'm definitely gonna try.
Not one.
Nice.
Yeah.
An 18, she'll smirk, but she'll still kind of like take out an empty pouch, and open it, and she'll like put it on the table.
Right,
Can
of
I
course.
can I do one as well?
What are you saying to her?
Never mind.
Yeah, tell me how you're gonna persuade her if you want to persuade her.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about how I would do it.
So she'll look at you, Lucian.
Nobleman, you've been through so much, haven't you? Your brother's a very generous man, you know that, right? He's given a lot of money. And you know what that kind of money does? That really gives us a lot of abilities for things.
And she'll, like, from her, like, coat, like, from her little, like, arm thing, she'll pull out one of the flintlocks and she'll aim it at the reporter again.
Insurance, you understand, right?
I do. I mean,
Look, we
you
can
don't point
talk.
that at someone else. I mean,
We
she's been
can
shot
talk.
already today.
That's fine, but we can talk. Just no funny business. The captain said you may do whatever you want as long as you don't get apprehended. I am to come back and report on all of you. And if I don't, then he knows that you're coming. And if I do, well then, maybe he stays a little more foolish, aloof for a while.
Well,
No.
that's...
I assure you,
Wait,
miss,
wait,
I'm nothing if not unfunny.
She just said that she's supposed to report back, but she has a glyph of fucking self-destruct.
That
Hypothetically speaking.
It's something. It's a glyph of fireball, right? I'll tell you that. It's a glyph of fireball.
So
that'll basically just set the place on fire. But the captain only did that because she can't get apprehended. If she comes back, then they'll undo the glyph.
Okay.
It's kind of like one of those things that she can kind of like detonate on her own.
So she would need to be loyal to a fault to use that.
Yeah.
Which probably she is, yeah.
Alright, well, tell me, miss, how is my brother involved in all of this? Is he paying you?
Again, the nobles, man, I tell you.
Oh, yes. Your brother is very much involved.
Of course he is.
We have to try to keep you down somehow.
See, the man, this is why you use knives. You talk and talk, but your brother is better.
Right.
Listen,
well, I don't think
listen.
you know very much about me or my brother, so
Listen,
don't
lady.
get involved, would you?
Listen, lady, we can agree that you would like to see us all die, right? And if you would like to see us all die, why don't you just send us in the right direction and we will go right into our deaths? Problem solved.
We don't want to see you die, really. We're more so curious. You see, like I said, there's a lot more at play here than you all really understand.
Then why are we involved?
We work for the king, brother.
The King's Guard.
Yes, but I mean, if you have a play in everything else, you might as well have a play in us doing this job. Am I wrong?
Look, if you want to know something, I'll tell you this. Down in the dock wards, if I remember correctly, it's over near the warehouse. Somewhere along... it's the docks right where the Bahamut temple was burned. Funny enough. We wanted to keep you busy for a few minutes, at least.
Funny, I had a feeling something was going on down there.
Well, regardless.
What is
My
the
job-
product? Owen is thinking back to like the talk with the king of, you know, how he wants us to find this Nino person because alleged goods are being transported, right? So he's just asking, what's the product? What is the goods? Why is it so important that we cannot know? What does King actually want?
I like you, and I don't really expect you to live, so I'll give you a little hint. You know, the king has been in power, the Dreadstorm family has been in power for, as long as I can remember. It's been a long time. Long time.
What is not really like Dreadstorm family?
They were not horrible at first, honestly. Now, they were very direct with a lot of things, I will say, but the Dreadstorm family was more known for their military tactic, their ability to conquer and divide, if you get what I mean.
That much is true.
For a long time, they ran Waterdeep, and, you know, there's been talks of the Dreadstorm family wishing to start something, but that much is unknown. You know, the king himself, our most recent one, Mefric, son of Lord Envy, may the gods rest his soul, he was a special one, so to say. I can't really say much, but that crown of his is no ordinary crown. It's an artifact, an ancient one, honestly, very old. Older than a
You
lot
don't
of you.
say.
Oh, yes. I don't know much about it, but I do know that that shipment is connected to it. In what way, I'm not sure. But either way, the king in the most recent years has become a bit more odd in his movements. He's done a lot of benevolent things for the city, but a lot of people I know have gone missing. For example, his competition in the electoral race, Lyra Emberwitch. She's been missing for 2 weeks and 3 days now. After the election, she just up and vanished. Nobody's seen her since. And I don't know, of course, Lucian, you should know as a noble here how that election went. It wasn't good.
I
a
do
lot
know,
of
yes.
A lot of accusations, a lot of talks of corruption. Everywhere was the press was going crazy every day, as you know. It's interesting, isn't it? How as soon as the king takes his seat back, Miss Emberwitch disappears.
Well, that's how these things go, don't they? He wanted to secure his power.
Typical noble people.
I suppose so.
Just know this. That shipment is not only important to us, so to say. It's important for deciding a lot of things. And I urge you to not get in our way.
Now, I have a question. What would she need to do to activate that glyph? Would she need to,
Lift
like,
her
touch it
finger.
or something?
Nope, just a simple...
It's
Or just-
already activated kind of deal.
She just needs to touch it, or?
Nah,
Touch
she
it,
just needs to...
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Just describe it. Is that...
A
what is
thought?
that? Is it just with a thought? Yeah.
She just snaps.
She has to snap her fingers physically.
Yeah, as long as she snaps her fingers, that's it.
I whisper to Lucian and to Otis. I say, could you cut off her hands?
Gotta remember. No, I'm not saying that.
I will
Yeah,
tell
Alex,
you
I know what you
though.
were thinking.
I will tell you though. Be careful with that, because that's. She hasn't given you any real indication yet, but it's not too far of a theory for you to believe that her hands are an indicator of it. Because there's
she did
currently
point
3
at
ways.
it, right?
There's 3 ways she can activate it that you would at least be able to know from your knowledge of your time with Stephen the Wise or Stephen the Old.
Okay.
Physical, verbal.
Physical, verbal, and that's pretty much it. So you know that it's one of those two. It's not a horrible theory, but at the same time, if you get it wrong, you got to remember that while you may have asked, don't play it so straightforward. Keep in mind the situation you're in.
Closed space, big boom. All of us go bleh.
Remembering that, I say, I whisper, never mind.
Look, I mean, I'm not going to stop you here. You guys are free to take what I give you and go. We don't expect you to live. We don't. We know about the rest of the people that are with you, too. Let's not forget. The sea elf who's over helping the current citizens in the area where you all were just fighting, or the priest who is currently over at his temple trying to collect more prayers. Or the birdman who is currently collecting information amongst the ones in the alleys. I know about them all. We know about them all. Your band of merry little adventure. We know about Alfred. We know about the little monk girl. And we have eyes on all of them. Everywhere.
Well, that's good for you.
We're not going to stop you from leaving.
Answer me
You're free to
this.
do what you want.
How big a role does the hand play in all your games?
Can't answer that one for you, dear little gob. Just know that you are a very important piece in this chess game. Your actions will decide how this city goes in the next, who knows how many decades from now.
I assure you, you're playing checkers. We're the one playing chess.
Are you sure?
I have one more question.
It's your last one. Make it count.
Well, it's my last one. I hope it doesn't involve the rest. I mean, okay, I can take the elf ones as well. He doesn't say anything smart. So, is this Nino person that we need to find? Is he a part of the your crew or the Hans crew?
Oh, honey. You gotta find
I just want to know his affiliation. You don't need to tell me where he is, because you already have.
No, he works for somebody. Who that is, maybe you can figure it out. But I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, great. That was our last question then. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll be kind. It seems as if the monk among you hasn't really said much. You're quite the stoic one, aren't you?
I am. Still getting used to people.
Interesting, isn't it? You've wandered a long time, haven't you?
I have.
So
Outlived most
strange.
of these people here.
So strange how they wrote you into all of this. When you were just a humble man walking through. And now you have to make life-changing decisions that could kill 1,000 people or save them. I mean, you've already seen an example of what can happen.
I mean, I've sadly had to meddle in other people's business now. And gotten ourselves into trouble. But why the Behemoth Temple?
Well, you see, the Dragonborns in this city are quite interesting. A lot of them do study under that same goal that you sort of follow. Except they more yearn to become great dragons one day, and they hope that through their monk training they're able to ascend into dragonhood. We can't have that. Because if they turn into dragons, they could become a problem for us. So we cut off their legs before they can grow.
Oh, so you're scared to be weak.
More so, playing 2 steps ahead.
Scared to be weak, yes.
You know, I'll tell you this though. They do say that there is another sort of scroll out there somewhere. And that is the one that they all seek to find one day through Bahamut's teachings.
Yes,
I'm sure you know what it is.
I am quite familiar with such a scroll.
Who knows, maybe he'll be the one to find it. But it'd be a shame if all the Bahamut temples just fell and closed off those little pieces of information of where it could be. Wouldn't it?
It would.
Well, unless you all have anything else, I'll ask that you all leave now. Except the reporter.
Well, what are you gonna do with her?
Oh, nothing. She's just my security until you all are gone. After that, I'll let her go.
Alright, but she still has an article to write for me. You better let her go.
I will. I am a pirate. We are bound by our word, after all.
Are you? I've never heard anything like that.
You had never ran into the devils.
I suppose
Never ran
not.
into pirates, for that matter of fact, are you? Not you.
Hmm?
I'm talking to Lucian.
Have I run into pirates? I don't think I have, no.
You know, you should really talk more with that sea elf. She'd be really good for this.
I'm sure she would.
Her
She's
father
not
is
here.
quite an interesting man, I know. But I'm just saying.
Right.
Should be more mindful. Maybe get yourselves a bit more organized before you try to even attempt to come after us.
Sure.
Toodaloo.
I suppose we'll leave you now to your business.
Toodaloo.
Good day, witch.
Yes. Goodbye, wench.
She'll give you like a little cute wave as you all start to walk out. Oh, and Otis, she says as you walk out.
What?
She'll pull out a sack from her other like arm sleeve and she'll toss it at you. This should cover your week. Maybe you'll survive until the next one with that.
Wow.
Just drop it off. Just drop it off in the mailbox right across the street. They're waiting for it.
Thank you, lady.
For a second, I thought she just gave him a massive bag of coke.
You better live.
You better die.
Just slowly walk out with the.
Where's the?
Not in a
where's
rush
the-
or anything.
Where's the?
I think Owen would leave his rat like at the just before he leaves, like goes outside in like the pile of wood to have it listen in, because Owen can, since it's his familiar, he can, as long as he's within 100 yards, he can connect to it and listen and hear what people are saying around it.
Connect to it? Is this a Bluetooth rat?
Basically.
Yes.
All right. Are the rest of you still just kind of like hanging around Owen for the moment while he's kind of just sitting there, or are you all just kind of continue on? I see Otis is kind of just walking along.
Okay, now
I'm
that
looking for the place to drop
for the
off
mailbox.
money. For the mailbox, I was gonna call it a post box.
Otis, when you walk around here to this place over here, Otis is on his own journey. Yeah, he is. Right. The mailbox in question would be right here,
Yes.
and you would just kind of drop it off in there. You see, like it's just a standard mailbox.
Yes.
Owen, for you, while you are sitting there, kind of looking through your rat, you see a magical door opens right here, and you see a man step out. Well, got it done then. Yeah, they're none the wiser. Ah, I love that. So, what kind of vibe did they give you, huh? They seem like they'll be good for a show? No, they're all idiots. They don't really understand the situation they're in. They don't really understand the depth of it all. And it really excites me because I think the king is playing a long game here. Oh, think so? Yes. Well, if we get that ring, we'll be even more able to sway things our way. Speaking of which, Captain needs you now.
Let us go then.
And the last thing you'll see is they'll both step through the door again, and they'll both disappear as the magical door shuts, leaving the reporter there, who just kind of starts like crying into her hands.
I think Owen's eyes, which had turned pure white as he is connected to his familiar, comes back and is like kicks back into it, almost in shock.
Jesus, what happened to you? What was that?
I was listening into what was happened after we left. I left my rat.
Oh, what were they saying?
I'm taking a restroom break. You all RP. I'm listening.
Yeah. As we left, a door of, I don't know, arcane opened up and a very weird man came out. Talking like he was blue, but I don't know. And he spoke about plans, and they were talking about if we were wise and if we had find stuff out. They talk about how how ignorant we are to the death that awaits. They talk about a ring. A ring that the king really needs, and they also want. They also talk about king
Did
maybe
they say
conniving.
what the ring does?
No, they just said that the ring is something they look for, and they yes. I think we're being in the middle of something that's been going on for longer than it seems.
I'm sure we are. Did they leave, or where did they
Yes,
go?
they just walked through the arcane door. The woman, the news woman, still in there crying.
Well, I suppose we should go help her somehow. I'm not. Well,
Owen would just like raise his shoulders and shrug, allowing you both to decide what to do with that, because he doesn't really care about her.
Okay.
Otis is knocking on the door.
Some puppy isn't here.
Yeah,
I'm
he's not
back
here.
now.
So, yeah.
Joffrin.
He is.
Yeah.
As you are standing here, you see out of the like corner of your eye, you see there's like someone standing here for what seems like a moment. You only could get a glance, but from what you can see, it looked like you could see a man who was kind of wearing almost like a pirate's outfit, like an exclusive pirate's outfit. From what you could make out, it was mostly just his long beard and that deep red coat that he had on. And his hat, it definitely was that of someone of very, of high importance. You could see that it had it had that same mark that you saw in that woman, only larger and, way redder than hers. You see that he has a red feather, a deep red feather coming out of his hat. His hat is embezzled with jewels of different kinds, diamonds, emeralds. They're all aligning his hat. And he has, at 7 notches notched into the skull on his hat. And just as you managed to catch a glimpse of him, this man also, he would turn around in the other direction and, disappear as well into the crowd that is on the streets.
I would just walk up slowly to the corner kind of deal. Just see if I could follow him with my eyes not really doing anything other than that.
Yeah, you see him just disappear into the crowd, like I said, almost as if he just blended in with it. You can try to make a perception check to see if you can kind of poke him out of the crowd, but
20, let's go.
Holy
so with
shit.
a 22, you are able to kind of make him out a little bit more in the crowd. You can see that this man is carrying 2 swords on him, and like I said, his coat is that same color, but it's one of those long trench coats. And he is also, like, you can only see his back, but you see that he has a bird on top of his shoulder. But with that role, I will also tell you that as he walks back into like this sort of crowd, you see this sort of weird thing like kind of shamble behind him. Its clothes kind of look that of the same of his, except a lot older, more rotted, you know. And you can't really tell too much because you can only see
Okay.
its back, but you can see that the creature that is following him is clearly something not of normal standards. It definitely has something odd about it.
What?
But that is pretty much all you can tell before they also kind of just vanish.
Fucking warlock pirate or what?
Nah, just casual necromancy, you know?
Yep.
Otis still knocking on the door.
Yeah, so Otis was knocking on the door, and Lucian also wanted to go in there.
Right,
Yeah,
so the
but he
door's still
just
unlocked, so you
walks
two can
straight
walk
in.
in. The door is unlocked, so you two can just walk in.
Yeah, but it's way funnier if she comes and open.
Well, Lucian kind of just barges in, so as you're
Yeah.
knocking, you kind of just start knocking on the air. As,
Yeah, Otis doesn't stop. He's nice like that.
The woman is just kind of sitting there. She has her hands on her face, like she looks kind of defeated.
Are you alright, miss?
No, I think she very sad that you're very invasive, Mr. Lucian.
I am not all right, really, but I will be fine. Look, I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to do this. I told you I'd write something good.
Well,
no, you don't have to
It's
change
also out
story.
of curiosity. Did you really know that woman?
They kind of. The reporters know them. We all
Do they?
kind of know them.
Owen just walks in to pick up his rat and also would like to do an Arcana check to see if she's affected by any type of magic right now that like is stopping her from talking, or maybe it's like a glyph that like if she says something she'll blow up, you know, type shit.
Go for it.
My Arcana is not that good. Not 20, baby.
She is not under any kind of magical thing that you can tell. However, with that nat 20, I will tell you that this woman is not really willing to speak simply because of the fact that she has a different sort of bond with these people. Not a magical one, but almost like a contractual one, you could almost guess, based on your slight knowledge of, the streets. You understand that sometimes a code and a couple of words and paperwork really can cause a lot of stress, especially in the underground. And you know that reporters aren't exactly the most honest people.
Yeah,
not in this city, at least.
Yeah.
Well, look, so you know them. Could you tell me anything about them and where they reside, where any of them are? I
can't tell you much. Look, they have my sister, okay, and I don't want to. They're always listening, always. I never know how, but it's like they know our moves. It's just I don't want to cause more trouble. I just want to write my stories.
I understand. I don't understand a lot. I'm not perceived as smart. But I'll say this, woman. Your stories.
Leave it, Lady P.
Yes, but your stories will not matter if there is no city to write it for. You should help us so we can actually help the city.
It's not about the city dying or its people dying. It's about
what? The ring?
Greater things. No, it's more than that. It's a lot more than that. You don't understand.
I understand that you are involved with very bad people.
Any day now, the king is going to make an announcement. And our insiders haven't really been able to tell me much because they all
disappear, but we know that he's gonna announce something. We don't know what, but all we know is that there's a lot of factors in play, and the only thing that could change is how this city is ran. There's a lot of ways that this city can change, and depending on who ends up with the final checkmate, the city could be under some terrible times.
And the question is, do you want to see this current king reign? Or do you want to see a new person on the throne?
I don't know. Okay?
Well, you think about that.
Just can't think about that right now, okay?
Listen, lady, I will say this.
Owen will just
You-
walk out after saying his piece, I think.
You ever need help, you contact us. You don't, you no contact us. Goodbye.
Well, alright. I think if you're fine now, we best leave you to your stories, hey?
Yeah. You should.
Before I leave, can I do like a perception
day.
check on the room to see if there's anything hidden?
Sure.
God damn it.
I'll do that too, actually.
Funny apple right here, haha.
Funny apple, what?
Yeah, just an apple. It's just an
Get
apple. I
fucked.
find it funny though. 21. Lucian, you see that there is something shining over here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over there and investigate to see what that is.
Upon your arrival, you see that it is a little lockbox that is on top of this sort of just vase-looking thing. The vase is sealed, but this lockbox just kind of sits there. If you try to open it, you'll see that it's currently locked, unable to get into. But I would say it's about it's like one of those small lockboxes, right? Like real, like not too large, but it's also long.
Okay. It's small enough for me to pick it up?
Yeah, it's small enough for you to pick it up, but it is quite long. So if you will need like at least a decent sized bag to stash it into if you want to do that. But
No,
if not,
I'm just gonna
have to carry it.
carry it outside to the two brothers and say, "Hey, can either of you pick a lock?
Of course.
Easy.
You reckon you can get this little box open?"
Go ahead, Reeves.
So while we're all outside, standing there, just relaying the kind of the information about the captain with the same marking on his face, with the not right looking creature walking after the person.
Creature look like old lady or creature look worse?
Like as in rotten.
Oh,
well, that's no good. Is he gone now, or is he still there?
No, he walked through the group of people down the road.
Well, that's good to know. I appreciate the information.
I'm gonna go grab the apple.
So I have thieves' tools on me. Should I just sleight of
Same.
hand for the lockpick, or?
By all means. 17. Your lockpick breaks.
Okay, okay. Let me give it a try.
Oh.
There we go.
Nice.
With a 20, you are just barely able to open this thing.
Okay.
I will say I have a proficiency in thieves' tools as well, so it should have been a +2, but that's besides the point.
All right. Well, with the lock off, I'm gonna open the box and I'm gonna see what's inside.
So you open the box, and inside is this. It's this steel sword. It is a longish steel sword. I will give you an exact description. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull it up here because I can't find it. So, this is a sword. It's a long sword. It is made out of pure steel, as you can see. Even the hilt and the pommel itself, everything, the entire sword is made out of steel. It has some slight leather wrappings around it, but you do, see that this is just a purely like shiny sword. You kind of pick it up. Would you say you pick it up?
Yeah.
You kind of feel it. What's your alignment?
I think it's lawful neutral.
The sword, upon you trying to pick it up, heats up in a way where your hand stings as you touch it. It rejects you touching it.
And I just kind of drop it on the floor. Oh, shit.
I think Owen would instantly react with, "Don't drop shiny!" and try and pick it up himself.
The fucking thing burned me. Good God.
He's chaotic evil.
Is it perception check or arcana check?
I would say Arcana.
I think Owen wouldn't even react to that in the end. Like, he would just see shiny and instantly try and grab it, because...
With the 17, you can kind of see that, something is a little magical about it, but you can't quite tell what it is. Owen, what did you say you were doing?
He would try and grab it, like,
What's your alignment?
Like, chaotic evil.
You feel it burn intensely, burning you for 1d4 damage.
Yeah! And just almost...
You take 2 fire damage as your hand quite literally catches on fire momentarily when you try to pick this up.
He throws it out of his hands and just starts...
Can you tell what the fuck is wrong with that thing?
Starts blowing on his hand.
Cornelius, do you have Identify Object?
I do.
You may cast it if you wish.
Okay, I want to cast it then.
Alright, go ahead and cast the spell for me. And what is also your alignment? Because you must touch the weapon.
Neutral good.
Alright. So, as you pick it up to identify it, the sword does not burn you at all, you see. You are actually able to pick it up with ease. And as you identify it, you learn that this sword is, in fact, infused with magic. You can see that it is radiating, that it is infused with radiant magic. Like, you can see the kind of, like, holiness of the sword kind of, like, glowing off of it as you pick it up. And for a brief moment, you almost feel like it's trying to connect with you before, that connection quickly just dies once again. But you can tell that this sword definitely does require attunement before you are able to understand it more.
Okay, what does that actually mean? What does attunement mean?
You need to attune to magical items.
Yeah, so when you attune to an item, you basically equip it to a special slot. And it does require a long rest, I will say.
Okay. Can I just, like, sheath it?
Yeah, you can sheath it. Are you going to put it on your back?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I name it?
You just name it Steel.
Okay.
Your inventory.
Steel capital.
Yep.
All caps. Also, can I fucking identify the funny apple just for the funnies?
Since you are still under the effect of Identify, I will tell you the apple is nothing more than an apple.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Actually, it's a apple that has been summoned there. But
So
it's an apple.
I know we've been going for a little bit, but I do have a stopping point. Not right now, but it is coming up soon.
4.5 hours. Let's go, baby.
I know. I did not expect. It's only because of the combat. It took so long.
The combat did take fucking forever, didn't it?
I didn't expect for it to take
Hey,
forever.
I killed so many, man.
You did great.
You're so talented. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
I blame the invisible mage. All right, let's continue.
Yep, definitely.
I did a
It's
shit
all your
ton of
fucking
I will
fault.
say.
One fireball, you would have killed half of them. You fucking.
I don't
will
have
say-
fireball.
I don't care.
will
You should get it. Get good.
Hold on, Lucian. Hold on. I'm just gonna say, we're gonna take a small 3-minute break, so I can go grab another drink, and you guys can use the restroom if you need to,
I'm
or
gonna
get
piss,
another
yeah.
drink. Yeah, if you guys need to do anything, we'll just take the next 3 minutes to just kind of, chill out. You guys can discuss, how you're feeling about stuff and all that. But I'll be right back in like a second. I'm just gonna grab a drink. All right, well, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So
Uh,
how are we all feeling so far?
this has been
How's
fucking
the session going?
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm annoyed.
what?
I did so much fucking damage, and I only got 1 kill from that whole battle.
Crazy how combat works sometimes, huh?
It's so annoying.
Don't worry, the more you level up, you'll get more stuff, and eventually battles will just be easy. I just
Yeah,
threw that
but
one as kind of
still,
like
though.
a tutorial combat for most people. Like, hey, here's how you do combat.
That
Yeah,
was
but it's
not
just-
an easy tutorial combat, in my
It
opinion.
I was not
just-
expecting it to be that difficult, so it gives me a good idea now of how to properly balance things.
But it's still just so annoying that I
Mhm.
did all that fucking damage and I just didn't get to kill
See,
anyone.
the idea was 2 kills per player, right? That was the idea. So that's what I did. I put 2 person for each player, and they were all like really low level bandits. Like they weren't that high of a level. They were.
Yeah,
like,
but
CR.
Joffrey was the only one who actually did anything.
Well, I mean, if Cornelius had actually fired a couple firebolts, to be quite truthful with you, it might have gone a little faster.
To be fair, like I don't think I did a bad job. In my mind, I did not do a bad job. Like what I actually did.
By the way,
Mhm.
Jones is still 1 HP.
No, I'm 8.
Oh,
Yeah, he should
you're
be 8.
8. Okay.
I think you're
you're
looking
still-
at the rat. The little rat is probably the oneer that you're looking at.
No, I can't see, but it's just a matter of he is not healthy.
Oh yeah, he's low HP. I will say you guys are able to take a long rest, but you guys have to find an inn first.
Yeah.
I will also say that I know it seems out of hand that Otis attacked dear Mr. Lucian, but it is in the description. He blows up at the slightest of insults.
No, you're good. I'm not, there's no problem at all. I'm just saying that. Make sure you aim for like a foot or like anything like that.
Attacking his own group is only gonna be, if it happens again, it's only gonna be like going for the arm or something. It's not me trying to hurt someone. It's just the character trying to get his point across because he is so like.
Yeah, and he doesn't really know
explosive.
how to. He's stupid.
Exactly.
Is he such a dick and a moron?
Oh my god.
That's it. He's gonna kill Lucian. I know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about the sword, I'm not gonna lie. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up that I'm the one who honestly stole it, and you just
To
you're
be
the only one that can
no,
use it.
no.
It's
To be
fucked.
fair, I gave you the idea of the perception check. If I didn't do it, we would have
Okay,
just.
that is true, but you did fail your perception check like a little
Yes.
bitch.
Well,
and I succeeded.
Sorry, because I'm neutral good and you're whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Neutral.
well, you're
lawful
you're
neutral.
fucking boring.
Oh, he's yeah.
You're boring, and I'm a Sigma
Well,
male. I'm. Look,
suck
lawful
my-
neutral is
suck my
awesome.
cock.
Sigma
Lawful
male.
neutral means I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
I would say a low life piece of shit who tries to be a Sigma male. No, I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
That is out of pocket, man.
That went more crazy.
I was
than
just
I wanted
playing
it to be.
before,
I'm
but
sorry.
this-
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
How dare you, man?
And you all are going to walk along until you get on this sort of like dirt path leading a little bit towards the wooded parts of town. You'll end up like around here. Yeah, Owen's got the right idea.
Ah, good.
It's important.
Room
to-
service. Room service.
It's important to know we have Patreon silver compass maps, guys.
Yes, of course. You all arrive here at this sort of like hotelish area.
I kick in doors. Yeah. Hello, man.
Hello, group of identical men.
As you all enter the tavern, you see that it's kind of a little busy today. You see a bunch of commoners and a few people sitting around tables, some guards over here having a drink. You see there's just a single dwarf man kind of just cleaning a mug over here, kind of just attending to the bar. Soft music is being played in the tavern.
I would like to do a perception check because I would like to see who is looking wealthy.
Otis climbs onto the bar and goes,
Hello, man.
Hello, what can I do for you?
We would like to get a few rooms for all of us.
Yes.
Everybody here is just poor shit. There ain't nobody that's got more than a couple coins on them. They're just trying to enjoy a drink.
Alright.
We'd
just
like
walk up with
5 rooms. 1, 2, 3,
Yes,
4,
five.
5.
Seems
Tell you
about
what,
right.
you want five. You want 5 rooms? Well, I've got different amounts of rooms. You see, I've got singles, doubles, kings. I've also got the commoner's pick, which is just where a bunch of people sleep for a reduced price.
Well, how much does a
Yes.
king's cost?
You put you put dear Mr. Lucian into commoner's pit and everyone
Yes,
else
yes, very
into
funny.
king's.
Please
room.
ignore him. How much does a king's cost?
King's room is going to cost you about 7 gold for the night.
I'll have one of
The
those.
king's room.
No, actually, matter of fact,
He pulls out a slip of paper.
forgot. Old man left this for me, just in case I forgot. It's actually 15 for the king. The 7 is the double.
Oh,
The
shit.
king's room.
So it's 15 gold for the king, 7 gold for the double, 3 gold for the single, and 2 silver for the commoner's room.
Like the king's room.
We also do include food and board on the king's room.
Hello, Mr. Man. I would like the king's room, please.
Oh, you want He's actually not really. He's actually been paying you no mind. Really, to be honest, he's been looking at Lucian the Noble, kind of giving him the rundown. He's hearing you, but he's not really acknowledging you, not believing
Well-
that you can pay your bill.
"Oh, Otis."
Well, you know,
Otis,
I guess just give me the single. That'll be all right.
Otis grabs 15 gold and throws it at the dwarf.
I said I would like the king's room, please.
Right. My apologies. Right.
Yes.
Yes, you can have the king's room. Oh, you don't have to be so aggressive. Just didn't think you could afford it is all.
Didn't think you could afford it. You look at me and you think I cannot afford this. A bit racist.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I will say that I'm not used to goblins being in the city. Usually your kind's kept outside, but
I mean,
What
I
do
was
you mean
surprised as
about
well.
my
I don't
kind?
blame you.
it's nothing at all. It's-
Lucian, how's your foot feeling?
It's feeling just all right.
What's up?
Owen
If you
would
touch it again, though, you won't be.
Owen looks to Joffred and says, "You want to share a double?" But he says it in like a low voice, trying to distort it.
Otis,
You wanna share a double?
What's going to fucking hell?
Otis lifts up a finger and just stares at Lucian, and it's like,
Watch out, I'm a broken foothold.
Yes, yes, very
excuse
funny.
me.
Anyways,
Besides your
Broken
prattling
foothold.
and all that, could I offer you some drinks to food?
Yes,
for
please.
you, Mister. What's your name? You got to write it down in the books here.
well, my name is Lucian.
Not you, peasant boy.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
speaking to the goblins.
Yes,
That
peasant
woman is-
boy.
Fucking mouth, you
Hey,
fucking pathetic little dwarf cunt.
Lucian!
I'm not a fucking
Lucian!
peasant. You are a
Lucian!
peasant, you disgusting
Oh my
bastard.
goodness, you turned him on again. We can
Cornelius chuckles.
Anyways,
Owen
I
laughs
just
hysterically
chucked
like
2
this
gold
dwarf.
coins at his head. I'm going to my room, you cunt.
Oh, only
And
2
I just
gold, man?
walk away.
Are you going to the
No.
double? Because it was 7.
I'm going to the single.
Right,
Fucking
whatever then.
bastard.
Otis.
So, for the rest
Otis,
of you, I do offer beverage and food. For you, Mr. Otis, you said.
I would like to get a beverage and food for
It's
all
included
four.
with the. It's included with the kings for you, but you want to buy for your friends.
Yes, I buy for friends.
Sure. What you want? We've got berry ale. We've got ginger ale. We've got elderberry mixed with dandelion ale. We've got a nice red tart wine. We've got exclusive bottles of booze as well.
Otis walks down the bar.
For
over
what?
to-
For what?
to-
For what, Owen? For what, Owen?
I'm trying to sleight of hand put money into Joffrin's pockets as his personal bank, without
and he
Joffrin finding out.
and he looks at Joffrin and he goes,
Well, what is best drink to get?
No, just ale. Any ale's good.
Okay, I would like ale. Just ale. Any ale is good.
With a 24, Joffrin, are you paying attention to what Owen is doing? Or are you more so looking towards the bar?
I'm just looking at the bar.
So with a 24, you managed to quickly open whatever he's carrying his items in there, and you. How much gold are you tossing in there?
I'm pouring in 30 gold pieces and
So you-
reducing 30 for myself.
So you take out a small pouch and you drop it in, and
Yeah.
quickly close the bag before he notices, and you kind of turn back to the bar. The barkeeper kind of looking at Otis goes,
What you want?
Ale.
Ale. Which one? Berry,
Is
ginger,
it-
dandelion, and elderberry. Elderberry.
What's shit? I want the one with the.
Owen walks up and says, "Give him the strongest you have."
Yes,
Right.
please.
One dandelion and elderberry ale. Coming right up.
No, 5 dandelion and elderberry ale,
Sure,
please.
sure, alright.
What do you
Pick
got
out-
eating?
I've got a buffet over there.
I'll kind of point over to this table that's near the fire here. You'll see that it is filled with an assortment of foods that would be included in a dinner, from rotisserie chicken to bread rolls and cheese, and there would be multiple different kinds of meat. There would be different sides like vegetables, corn, all that. It would just kind of be sitting there. But you would see that there would be like kind of this weird mechanism kind of sitting nearby it. You're not sure what it is, but
but Sumpapi, here's the most important question: is there a fucking spaghetti cake?
no, there's no spaghetti cake, sadly.
Horrifyingly sad.
"Oh my goodness, I completely forgot all about the spaghetti cake."
How could you?
Oh, the spaghetti cake. While Otis waits for the drinks, he runs over to the buffet and starts filling a plate with absolute everything and just makes a mountain of food. And then afterwards, come back to grab a drink.
When the fuck did it become? What the fuck? Oh my god. I just noticed the time. I'm just gonna say this here. You all kind of hang out there for
Eat,
the
drink,
rest of the night.
chill,
Yeah,
sleep.
Eat, drink, chill, sleep, rest and recover for tonight. As the next time you will all have to go on probably a dangerous mission. Who knows?